Hey everyone, it's Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is what you don't see coming for the week of June 1st, 2025. I will begin with Aries, work my way around the zodiac wheel here, ending at Pisces. Timestamps, as always, will be in the description box. I've set the intention of this reading to be for your sun, moon, as well as your rising placements. If you're not sure what those placements are, also in the description box is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. Just take a look at that site, and then you can come back here and click on the timestamp for the respective placement or placements that you wish to view. At the end of this reading, I will do a collective general reading for everyone watching, utilizing the mystery card at the bottom of this deck. Keep in mind, my friends, this is a collective general reading. It is not individualized nor personalized to you, and therefore messages may come through today that do not fully resonate. And if that happens, please don't get upset. It just means that one message is intended for someone else of your sign or your sign's placement. So just take what fits, how it fits, and leave what doesn't. And of course, if you would like a one-on-one live Zoom tarot reading with yours truly, please visit my website, thetimelinetarot.com, for more information. With all of that said, let's begin. Hello, Aries. Let's see what is headed your way the week of June 1st, 2025. You have karmic, can't fully trust them, tension, secret competition. This is a card that reminds you to keep your friends close and your enemies a little bit closer. Okay. For Aries, sun, moon, and rising, what do they need to know about karmic friends, karmic relationships? For Aries, sun, moon, and rising. I get the feeling, Aries, that I don't think you really know what this person is capable of. I don't just take that if you know for certain. You know, when the moment I said karmic, if there was a specific person that came into your mind, then only take that message if that part resonated with you. You don't know what they're capable of. I don't know what that means. We'll see what the reading shows. Tell me more about karmic here for Aries. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Karmic being clarified by the Two of Pentacles, the Temperance card, the Ten of Cups, and the Five of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have Six of Swords, Queen of Cups, and Eight of Pentacles. That leaves the Wheel of Fortune to the Fool. Oh, to the Ace of Cups here, I see. And the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I want to begin to clarify this a little bit more for you. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or an individual who has those in their top three, meaning their sun, moon, or rising placements. But remember, it's a collective general reading. I usually don't like giving out the signs because most of the time they don't resonate for everyone because there are so many of you watching. So just take that, take those signs if they fit. Otherwise, don't dismiss the message. I feel like this will be a very important week for you, Aries, when it comes to this individual, regardless of their sign. Bottom of the deck, King of Swords. I do think that you'll be seeing this very clearly now. Clarify Temperance for me, please. I almost feel like Archangel Michael is stepping in here to help you with this. And as always, it'll be up to you if you want to pay attention to signs and synchronicities. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Temperance, clarified by Seven of Wands, protection. I feel like you're divinely protected against this individual. The Hermit, yeah. And Strength. I love that. So I do think that you're being protected by a higher power. In that respect, the Hermit to the Temperance card for me would be a highly intuitive, divinely guided entity. So whomever you believe in on the other side or up there in the sky, whether you want to look at that as a particular religious deity or a family member of yours who has crossed over, your spirit guides, perhaps even Archangel Michael themselves, you're definitely being divinely protected here from this individual. I don't know who this person is for you. I want to clarify this Ten of Cups to the Five of Cups because I almost feel like at some point you had a Ten of Cups relationship with this individual, but now you feel emotionally depleted. Tell me more about this. Let's combine that. Ten of Cups to Five of Cups. This person emotionally drained you, Aries. That's what it is here. And I think you're being protected from this person this week. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Who's causing this Ten of Cups to the Five of Cups for Aries? We have the Magician, we have the Six of Wands, and we have the High Priestess. Look, I'm not the tarot reader who ever uses the term spell work. I've been on YouTube for 13 months now, 14 months. I don't think that phrase has ever come out of my mouth. But Oh, there's that Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You can't make it up. Okay. So it comes up in all, like literally all of your readings. So you have an individual here that for whatever reason this week, or perhaps even leading up to this week, is emotionally disappointed about you. I have no swords here, except for those six of swords where I believe you are moving away from this person. So I don't believe that this person has actually communicated their, I don't want to say disdain. I don't feel like this person has true disdain for you. Disappointment. That's a better word. Thank you. I don't believe that this person has actually expressed to you their disappointment in you. I don't know what you did or what you're doing this week, and I'm going to try to find out for you. But I almost feel like this person does want a victory with you. They're just going about it the wrong way. When I see the magician to the high priestess, it gives me someone who is hoping, praying, manifesting, dare I say spell work, but that's maybe just for one of you watching, or maybe even hiring someone to do that kind of stuff with you. I don't engage in that stuff. I don't even like mentioning it. But there's something like that of this person trying to like draw you back in, or to get you to comply, or to get you to do something that would make them happy or happier, because you clearly have done or said something leading up to this week, or like I said, very early on in this week. And this person will feel very disappointed. And I feel like at that moment, that's when they trigger, like, I need Aries at all costs. Like whether I need Aries as my person, I need Aries as my friend, I need Aries as my, I don't know, business partner, employee. There's something like that that you're doing or saying this week, or it could just be a vibe that you're giving off. This person's emotionally disappointed. And then suddenly there's this, I have to win Aries at all costs. So it becomes a deceptive energy. I feel like you've already picked up on this. I get the suspicion here from the energy that I'm picking up. You're already making plans to move on from this individual. I just feel like this week they're going to put their charm on a little bit more for you. This could be an individual this week who is talking a good game, talking about future plans. It's all projected stuff just to get you to like second guess moving away from them. So I'll give you an example of a relationship. Let's say this is your partner, and I have no indication of that on the cards. It's just merely an example. And either you have said something where, hey, look, I'm displeased in this relationship, or we need to work on our relationship because we're having issues, or maybe the relationship has really become quite tumultuous, and this person knows that you're leaving them, or you're preparing to leave them, or you become emotionally disengaged from them. This is the week that it really hits them hard. They go from feeling 10 of cups with you to the 5 of cups. So now they spring into action. Now suddenly they're trying to put their best foot forward. Now suddenly they're hoping and praying and manifesting, and probably even getting tarot readings done on you, and maybe other things for one or two of you watching, to try to get you back into their good graces. And suddenly they start talking about, and again, it's just like if it's a romantic partner, just an example. Remember when we took that trip 10 years ago? I was thinking we should take another one this summer or next year. It's like trying to recall back something good and saying we can do it again. Or if this is like business related, this would be like the colleague or the boss that's having a feeling that you're about to like move on, maybe plant new seeds elsewhere, something like that with that 8 of Pentacles. And suddenly they're talking about, I think I'm going to land that big project in September. And again, it's just to kind of keep you. I feel like whoever this entity is, like they're trying to, because they're disappointed that you're emotionally disengaging, and or they definitively know you're moving on from them. Now it becomes a game. Now that magician to the high priestess, for me with that 6 of wands now kind of becomes like, well, what can I do or say to keep Aries trapped a little bit longer in the relationship, at the job, et cetera, et cetera. Like I said, I feel like you have already made plans. This is like already in the works, because you're already viewing this as either a toxic environment, or one that's no longer emotionally pleasing to you, because what precedes the 6 of swords is the 5 of swords. So I kind of feel like you're already done with this. You don't even want to fight to stay in this, the relationship, the job, the whatever this is for you. And I kind of feel like that person is picking up on it this week. 6 of swords to the Queen of Cups to the 8 of Pentacles. I want to see where you're headed, and then I want to take one more look at this person before we close out your reading. 6 of swords, Queen of Cups, 8 of Pentacles. Where's Aries headed? One more shuffle here, please, Anne. Thank you. Where are you headed, my love? Page of Pentacles, planting a seed elsewhere. 8 of Wands, very quickly. Knight of Wands, very quickly. I feel like this person has an inkling that your time with them is very limited. you're already planting a seed elsewhere for forward movement. Again, something you're saying, something you're doing, or the way you're acting. It's almost like they know come Leo season and that Knight of Wands, you're gone. You're leaving a relationship. You're, I don't know, maybe this could be roommates even for some of you. And they already know come Leo season, Aries is out. They're finding another place to live. Could be a job that knows probably only got another month or two with Aries. So let's do or say stuff to future fake them. Yeah, that's a good one. Kind of future fake you to stay in this a little bit more. I know why this person is doing it. It's obvious that you are important to them on some level. So yeah, they're trying to rebalance, recalibrate this relationship to make the relationship or the environment more pleasing for you. Tell me more about this Magician, Six of Wands, High Priestess. I'm not really liking the energy. And that's specifically because this is clarifying the karmic card. And it specifically says on it, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. So it's almost like keep a watchful eye on this individual this week and don't tell them too much about your future plans. Tell me more about what this person is doing this week for Aries. One more shuffle, please, and thank you. What else are they doing this week? Two of Cups, Ace of Wands, Nine of Swords. This person is really up in their head on how to provide you with some kind of opportunity. Devil, I told you, watch out for this person. When I tell you karmic, this is karmic. This person is really up in their head on how to get you to stay. What type of offer? Because this person wants to work with you. Their cup, your cup. Doesn't matter if this is professional, personal, or romantic. What kind of enticing offer can I either give to Aries or promise Aries, again, future faking, to get Aries to stay? So this week, just kind of be a little sharp about that and don't allow this individual or this entity to derail you from your plan. You already know where you're going. You're already planting seeds for your future. And with that Eight of Pentacles to the Knight of Wands, I kind of want to tell you, like, be a locomotive and just keep going. Okay, you're clearly headed on the right path. If this individual has to resort to deception or something even more sinister to get you to stay, you know what I mean? So I would just say keep your eyes on the prize. You clearly have picked up that this is no longer for you. They're a little late to the party, but you're not. So yeah, my advice to you is just keep moving forward. That's what I have for you, Aries, for the week of June 1st, 2025. If you like that message, it resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, my dear, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Taurus Bull Gang. Let's see what the week of June 1st, 2025 has in store for you. You have wants you back. All right, Taurus, you have someone here in your energy who wants you back. Tell me more about this for Taurus. What does Taurus need to know about wants you back? For Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Bottom of the deck, Taurus, we have the Nine of Swords. I kind of feel like this week, Taurus, you're living a little rent-free in this person's head. Tell me more about this for Taurus. What does Taurus need to know about wants you back for the week of June 1st, 2025? We're going to get one more shuffle here for you, Taurus. Please and thank you. We have the Two of Wands. We have the Knight of Swords. We have the Ten of Swords. We have Judgment. Bottom of the deck, my dear, we have Page of Swords, Ace of Wands, and we have the Tower. Oof, I'm going to clarify that Tower for you, Taurus. Taurus, I get the feeling here you've been sitting at the Y point with this individual for quite some time. Again, I'm also not just a tarot card reader, also an energy reader. And so I feel like for many of you watching, you kind of been sitting in this Two of Wands for a while. Do I stay with this person? Do I leave them? Do I stay at this job? Do I leave it? Like, I don't know what the decision is here for you. I know you've been grappling with it for a hard minute. I feel like you're communicating with this individual this week that you're done. It's a bit of an aggressive communication. You're very firm in this, very non-emotional, no cups on the table. So again, I feel like it's not a hasty decision. I'm not speaking to a Taurus who's waking up on Monday morning and quitting their job or exiting a relationship, you know what I mean, or asking for a divorce, like however this resonates for you. I just feel like there is a bit of an aggressive tone in the voice that I'm picking up here because you said this was not an easy decision for you. You sat on this for so long. That's why you're so firm on when it's done, it's done. Ten of Swords. I'm making the judgment call. I have no choice but to do this. This individual is immediately rushing in. Page of Swords to the Ace of Wands. It's like, please don't go. I'm going to clarify that Tower, but I feel like for many of you, this is going to come in as a shock because I don't think you realized that this person would communicate to you as quickly as they're doing, or maybe even as intensely as they're doing. So you've made a decision here. Tell me about this decision, this Two of Wands. Let's clarify that first. Then I want to kind of see what you're a little verbally heated. Now, remember, it's a collective reading. For some of you, you may just be very firm and matter of fact. For others of you, this could escalate depending on how this ending is impacting you. Like, are you ending this because you were the one in the Ten of Swords? You know what I mean? Did this person betray you or backstab you in some way? So let me get some clarity. Let's begin with that Two of Wands. What is the decision here that Taurus has been grappling with? One more shuffle. Thank you. Your decision. Four of Cups. So whatever situation, environment, or connection this is, Queen of Cups. And then King of Swords. I don't know which one you are here, a Queen of Cups or King of Swords. And honestly, it doesn't really matter for the purpose of the reading. I feel like while you hold a lot of love or esteem for this individual, whether they're a friend, family member, lover, whether this is in your professional, personal, romantic life, you're not feeling that love reciprocated back to you. In fact, you feel a bit isolated. You could feel unwanted or unneeded. And if this is a love relationship, you could even feel like unloved. So there's something here about the Taurian collective feeling like my needs are not being met for quite some time. So again, whether this is professional, personal, or romantic, I think you hold a lot of esteem or respect or maybe even love for the individual or entity. I have your energy here in the Hierophant, once again in the Queen of Pentacles, which is the slowest queen. So again, you're putting an end to this Death card. I just think that it's taken you a long time. Some of you have probably been considering this for the last year. That's maybe for one person watching. Death to the World card. Taurus, I feel like this week you just want to call it over. And I do think you're communicating that to this individual. Tell me why the Knight of Swords is here for Taurus. Why is the Knight of Swords here for Taurus? And remember, we're all on different timelines. It's possible for some of you, you already closed this out a week ago or a month ago. That portion, though, the reading where this person's coming back in is still applicable to you. So if you're a Taurus watching this and you're like, nope, I dropped that person a week ago, or I quit that job a month ago, this portion of them that wants you back card, which is your oracle card for the week, that's still happening this week, okay? So let's hang in there with me if you've already gone through this, and we'll see what that message is all about in a second. Tell me about the Knight of Swords. This is your communication coming in fast. It's like, now I don't want to waste any time. I've made up my mind, and I'm not wasting any more time. Knight of Swords, why is that? One more shuffle. Thank you. Knight of Swords, clarified by Six of Swords. It's a card of movement. Four of Swords. Eight of Cups. I think you're communicating to this person. Oh, that's interesting. I can't heal in the environment that's made me sick. Someone either just said that to someone or they're about to say that to someone this week. I can't heal in the environment that's made me sick. For some of you, and I'm just going to throw this out there because I haven't fully clarified, and that World card was one card, two cards deep there on the bottom of the deck. So it could be for some of you that I don't know, and this is what I feel your verbal expression could be to this person. I don't know if I want to continue working here. I don't know if I want to continue engaging with you as your friend or a family member or even your lover, maybe even the spouse, because we saw the Hierophant card. So for some of you, you could be saying, I need a timeout. You could be asking for 1 week vacation or 2 week vacation from work. For others of you, you could be telling a friend, I need a little distance this week. There's just or you could be telling a lover, I'm going on a vacation. I'm going on a hiatus. And it could be something like that for 4 weeks. I mean, for up to 4 weeks, I should say. Some of you could just say, I need to take a break from this. I need a couple of weeks or I need a month to figure things out, if I want to continue working here or continue being in this relationship. So for some of you, you're just communicating, again, very unemotionally, because I feel like emotionally you kind of started detaching already from this. You could just be telling someone, I need a break to kind of check out and focus on me. For others of you, you are communicating that you're leaving. I have 6 swords plus 4 is 10 swords there. And that's that next card is the 10 of swords. So for some of you, 10 to 10, you're done. Plus we saw the death card and the world card. For others of you, you're just informing this person that you need a little bit of a break. 10 of Swords. Tell me more about the 10 of Swords here for Taurus. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. The 10 of Swords is clarified by the 5 of Wands, the Magician, and the King of Pentacles. There you are. Bottom of the deck, Sun card. It's possible for some of you, you're going to take a little bit of a hiatus from whomever or whatever this is. Maybe even go on vacation. Could be out like in the country. For others of you, could be in a warmer weather climate. There's just something here of I need sun on my face. I need to be in nature. I need to reground myself, even though that's a Leo card, a fire sign card. The feeling I'm getting here is a Taurus that desires a little sun on their face, a little R&R, and a break from whomever this is. For others of you, with that Five of Wands, you're tired of fighting. I'm tired for fighting. So that message number one, sorry, let me go back. It's you're taking a break from this entity, whether it's vacation from work or a couple of days or a couple of weeks, for some of you up to a month. I got to figure out what I'm doing with this relationship type of feeling. For others of you, you're done. And your whole done feeling here is I don't want to fight for this anymore. I don't want to, that Four of Cups to the Five of Wands is almost like, I don't want to keep fighting for your adoration. I don't want to keep fighting for your time. I don't want to keep fighting for your attention or your love or your devotion. If this is at work, I don't want to continually be fighting for a raise or a pat on the back or a thank you. I don't want to keep begging for my overtime. Like that should be a given, right? If that's part of my contract and I'm supposed to get paid for overtime, I shouldn't have to beg for it. It should just be a given. So there's just a feeling here for those of you within that group too. It's like, I just don't want to fight anymore. It's not worth the fight for me. And I'm already done here. Magician to the King of Pentacles to the Sun at the bottom of the deck, King of Cups. I mean, for some of you, you're already manifesting something else. So do you want to break from this, group one? Yep. I don't want to argue about this. I'm going to need a week, 2 weeks off, whatever it is from work, or I'm taking a month off of this relationship. I got to figure out what I'm doing. But you're already manifesting and hoping and praying and probably even applying for other jobs, probably in that week or two you're taking off from work. For others of you, you emotionally checked out from this relationship a long time ago. If that, if this is a romantic partnership, and you're going to take this month or whatever length of time it is to regroup. But because you've already have emotionally checked out, whether you knowingly, whether you know it or not, you're already manifesting new. You're manifesting stability. You're manifesting a new love partner. Queen of Cups already on the table to the King of Cups. So this could be the King of Swords that you're leaving, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I don't know, take it how it resonates. But whether you know it or not, you're manifesting happiness with someone else. For others of you, you already have that someone else in the picture. Three of Pentacles is here. I've got someone pining away over the 3 cups here on the table. I have one feminine energy, several masculines. There's 3 cups here in the top row of the 8 of Cups card. I now have, the 3 of Pentacles. For some of you, it could be a third party, and you're finally deciding to disengage from one individual so you can move forward with another. Just take those messages only if they resonate to you. Judgment. This is a judgment call you're making here this week, and then we'll get into what this person is doing. Tell me about Taurus's judgment call. Bottom of the deck, 2 of Swords. I think you're undecided. Again, that's the overwhelming feeling with that 2 of Wands. I don't think this is an easy decision for you. Tell me more about judgment here. One more shuffle. Thank you. Judgment clarified by the Moon, the 4 of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. I think for some of you, I'm getting a couple of different messages here. You either felt, if this was a job, you felt like they were cheap with you. You could feel like, I know that they have the revenue coming in. They keep it a secret, but I know better. They're just being cheap with me. They're taking advantage of the skills and talents I bring to the table because they just don't want to pay me what I'm worth. For others of you, you could feel like you're with a partner who is cheap. No offense, cross-watcher. You could feel like, I just know. I just have this intuitive feeling that this person has money. They're spending it on themselves. They're going out with their friends. And yet when it comes to me, I'm always in the 4 of Cups. So there could be something like that, right? They look at me as the King of Pentacles. I always have to pay for them when we go out. Same thing could apply, like if it's a friend group, you could just feel like this is a very cheap friend and they're always waiting on you to pay for something. And this week you're kind of like, I'm done. For others of you, if this is a more of a romantic partnership, you could feel like your person is holding back the truth. 4 of Pentacles to the Moon, you could feel 4 of Pentacles to the Moon to the High Priestess. You could feel like this person is keeping secrets. For some of you, you may have found out, Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Oh, look at that, Queen of Swords to the Hermit. Some of you may have found out about secrets that your partner was keeping. So I don't know how or why you came to the judgment call here that you're making is different for all of you, but your judgment call is, I deserve better. And so I'm specifically speaking to a group of Taurians where you're out. Here comes this energy or entity now rushing back in. Page of Swords to the Ace of Wands to the Tower. Let's clarify that Tower first. Tell me about the Tower for Taurus, and then we'll see exactly what this person is communicating with you. Tell me about the Tower. The Knight of Pentacles. person might now want to offer you structure, stability, long-term plan, whether it's professional, personal, or romantic. Like, okay, Taurus, you're right. You know, if this is work, we don't want to lose you. Let's create a 3-month or 6-month plan. Maybe train you for another position or advance you another department or get you that raise that you know, have been so deserving of. There could be something here talking about like upper management. Again, like kind of all future projected, but it's kind of like, let's make a plan for the future. And same thing if this is a friend, family member, or lover. You know, if it's a friend that's, you know, or even a lover that's, you know, taking advantage of you financially, it could be like, all right, Taurus, let's make a plan. Every time we go out, I'll pay. And then the next time you pay, and then the time after I'll pay. There's definitely is here. Let's create a plan so you feel like this situation is more balanced for you. And same thing if this is a higher level of commitment, like a real romantic relationship, this could be someone saying, okay, well, let's make a plan for date nights, or let's make a plan for vacation. You know, let's start doing things together. Tell me more about this Tower. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Tower, the World, the Seven of Swords, and Justice. I have a Taurus here who's saying no. That's not going to stop that person from apologizing. So now I kind of want to see what this person is saying to you, Taurus. But the overall feeling here for Taurus is, I remember I saw the World card before underneath the Death card. So the majority of you, when you're done with your hiatus or your vacation or your time away, for others of you, you've already thought about it. The answer is no. I'm closing the door on this. I feel like there have been lies here, betrayal, deception. It's possible some of you, remember we saw that Queen of Swords. It's possible for some of you, you found things out. But there's something here of justice. I need to bring justice to the situation because this has been very unfair for me. So for many of you, you're closing the door on this person. Now, I do see an apology here. Star card just fell out. I do see the Page of Cups here to the Queen of Swords to the Seven of Cups. I do think this person comes in with an apology, and you might be a little confused for a fraction of a second, but then I see you doubling down on that. No, I'm out. Not only have you possibly deceived me, I would be deceiving myself if I continue to stay here. So Page of Swords, Ace of Wands. What is this all about here? This is obviously this person communicating with you. Bottom of the deck, Three of Pentacles. We can work on this, Taurus. We can collaborate on this. Don't quit the job. You know, that, again, that feeling if that's work. Same thing if it's any other connection. Tell me more about that Page of Swords here. One more shuffle, please, Anne. Thank you. Page of Swords, the Empress, Death card, Ten of Pentacles, bottom of the deck, Ace of Pentacles. If this is a job, they're offering you promotion. They're offering you a raise. Again, I get that feeling upper level management type of thing. Like, we see you as the Empress. Obviously, they're not going to use that term, but the overwhelming feeling here is you are a leader. You are in charge. Let's transform your job here. We can provide you with this offer. They possibly could be offering you very clear details about the offer with that Ace of Swords. And let's, you know, and then whatever pay increase this would be, they could even promise you a contract here for maybe like the next couple of years just for you to stay. Again, it took your exiting, unfortunately, for them to do this, but this offer does come in. For others of you, if this is a friend, family member, or lover, same thing applies. This person comes in, they want a passionate new beginning or a new creative beginning with you. They see you here in your divine feminine or divine masculine energy. There's an individual who does not want to lose you, and they are looking to transform the connection with you. Again, if that's that friend that was cheap, I'll start paying for things more with that Ten of Pentacles. For others of you, like if this is a long-term committed relationship even, this could be someone who tells you, let's transform the connection. I don't want to lose you. Maybe we have a lot of resources together or something like that. Or let's take the relationship to a higher level of commitment. This, you know, could even be like a proposal, a marital proposal for some of you. So take it all how it resonates to you. Whatever this is, you've been emotionally displeased in it. It's taken you a long time to walk away. This is the week that you decide to do it. And the individual or entity you're walking away from does not want you to go. And it does look like they're coming in with a pretty solid offer. I have to be honest with you. However, you're not believing in the offer. So I don't know if for some of you, you had a false start at this job or false restart, or same thing with it's a friend, family member, lover. You know, I don't know your individual story. Maybe this person has promised you this 10 times over, you know, in the last year or the last couple of years. And so you're just seeing it as another potentially broken promise. There's something here deceptive. Some of you have found out that this person is deceptive with that Moon to the High Priestess to the Seven of Swords. I don't like that at all. So some of you just intuitively know you've been betrayed on some level. For others of you, you know for sure. Again, we saw that Queen of Swords, so you've got some facts. And for others of you, you've had so many false starts here that you're not even trusting this as well, and that's why you're closing it out. I do see most of you saying no within the next 7 weeks. It's a hard no after this individual comes in with this offer. That's what I have for you, Taurus. But for this week, whoever that individual is, they do want you back. That's what I have for you, my dear, for the week of June 1st, 2025. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Gemini twin gang. Let's see what's headed our way the week of June 1st, 2025. And of course, Gem, if you are celebrating your birthday this week, as I am, I'd like to wish you a very happy birthday. What's headed our way? Hooked. All right, someone's trying to hook Gemini. I don't like that. We're not fish. We're not fish. You can't just hook us. Someone's hooked on you. You're hooked on someone. Let's see what this is all about. Tell me more about hooked. Better have some diamonds on that bait. Let me tell you, cross-watcher. Tell me more about hooked here. Bottom of the deck, 2 of Wands. Okay. Tell me more about this here for Gemini. Why is hooked here? For what they don't see coming. Let's take a peek at that. Empress to the 8 of Wands. Okay. Tell me more about this here for Gemini. One more shuffle, please, and thank you. Hooked, 5 of Cups. Followed by 3 of Cups. Knight of Wands. And the 2 of Wands shows itself again. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. Wow. 10 of Cups. That leaves the 5 of Swords, 6 of Swords, and the Chariot. Gemini is like, I'm out. What the hell just happened? So, Gemini, I feel like you have a situation here. I'm going to clarify some of these. You have a situation, environment, or connection that you're feeling like it's over. If you look at the card here in the deck, this person, they're on their knees. This is a little bit different than the original Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck. This is someone who's like, I gave it my all and it wasn't good enough. This is someone who's putting blame on them for this ending, whatever this ending has been, or the hardship or the argument, right? So collective reading, I don't know what you're experiencing leading up to this week, but the overall feeling was, I gave it my all. I gave it my best shot. And so there is some sadness here, or depression, or loss, the feeling of grief of something that is no more, or something that just broke your heart. You have an individual here who's coming in, and they're looking to replenish the 3 cups that are spilled. 3 cups are spilled over here, and you have someone rushing in with 3 cups upright. I feel like you'll be at a crossroads this week on whether or not you want to accept this person back or not. So let me figure out what's happening here and then who this person is. I feel like for most of you, you're moving on from this individual. These are all moving on cards. The 5 of Swords, it's like, the feeling I'm getting here is I need to get out of here. I have the Sword of Truth. 6 of Swords, I'm moving on. Chariot, I'm moving on. There's a Hangman, so there's that pause, which could be this person coming in with an apology or something, but then I see you moving on again with that 3 of Wands. So let's see what happened here first with the 5 of Cups. Tell me more about the 5 of Cups. I do think this individual is trying to like hook you back, if that makes sense. Tell me more about the 5 of Cups here for Gemini. Your cards are stuck, and I kind of feel like that's what you're going to feel like when this person returns this week. This is very much return energy here, wanting a passionate new beginning of some kind. Tell me about the 5 of Cups here. Bottom of the deck, 5 of Swords shows itself again. So there was some argument here, or cutting words that were spoken, or someone did something that made you feel pretty terrible. Tell me more about this here. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. We have the Star, so you're healing from this. The Magician, very much in your power. And the 9 of Cups. So I don't feel like this 5 of Cups is happening this week. I think it happened quite some time ago, and you have been healing. You've also been manifesting happiness for yourself. You've been trying to pour more into yourself. And if not, that's the overall feeling for this week. I don't want to feel in the 5 of Cups anymore. I need to feel in the 9 of Cups. I want to feel the 9 of Cups. And the 9 of Cups is not only wish fulfillment in regards to love or a particular, situation, environment, or connection. It's self-love. It's a very independent energy. We have two incredibly independent energies in the minor arcana portion of tarot, the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. So I feel like you're tired of being in the Five of Cups. You're healing. You're doing a very good job at healing, and therefore you're manifesting happiness. And you're also, I almost want to say, collaborating with the universe. This is, I feel like I've tapped into a group of you. It's almost like you're, I don't want to say surrender. It's almost like, I don't know, like you're having a conversation with God or spirit or universe this week. And it's like, I'm going to work on making myself happy. And all I ask is that you bring me whatever it is I need that can add to my happiness. That's the overall feeling here. Like I'll do my job and you do your part. Seems to be the feeling here. It's like, I don't want to feel the Five of Cups anymore. Now you have this individual, this flighty, nighty, inconsistent Knight of Wands, rushing in here. So let's clarify that Three of Cups to the Knight of Wands. Three of Cups to the Knight of Wands. This person could be coming to your home with that Ten of Cups energy as well. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Swords. This person's coming in now to have a conversation with you, Gemini, about restoring this connection. This could be a friend, family member, or lover. Don't just keep it isolated to love. I know we tend to do that with tarot readings, and I tend to do it too. And then sometimes I watch several readers on YouTube. I really admire them. Some of them have more subscribers than me, some less, but I still find them to be very talented either way. And they'll say something and I'll get it stuck in my head like, oh, I'm going to have a really bad week with him this week, right? And it ends up not being him at all. It's like a family member or a neighbor. So don't be so quick to jump and think love. I just want you to listen to your intuition on this because this can be anyone coming in here, okay? It's obviously someone who made you feel like crap. And while you're healing and focusing on your happiness, they're trying to come in to restore the connection. Tell me more about this Three of Cups to the Knight of Wands. One more shuffle here, please, Anne. Thank you. And what do we have? The Eight of Swords, the Ten of Swords, oh God, and the King of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Page of Pentacles. This person does not want this connection to end. This is someone who's looking to invest in this connection to some degree. For some of you, this is a parent. Now, I think in that reading that I just did 2 days ago, but I think I posted it either yesterday or today. I can't remember now. I recorded on the 30th. And it was the tarot card of the week. And I'm pretty sure we got the King of Pentacles as our first card, but he was upside down. And I said, this could be anyone, the friend, the family member, the lover, whoever that person was for you in that reading, that's who's coming around now. Okay. So if you identify that King of Pentacles in the reverse as your spouse or your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your boss, your mother, you know, whomever, that's who's coming around now. That's someone now who's coming around after this ending or impending ending here, maybe even a war of words that you had together really up in their head about how do I come in and show Gemini that I want to invest in this connection or I don't want to lose this connection. This person is coming in as a bit of an authority figure. So maybe and I'm not lending them any credibility because I don't know what a shitbag they are or not. Sorry, I just got demonetized, but I don't know what this person did to you. So I'm not telling you now that they're an upstanding person, but I do want to tell you that they're attempting to come in not as the Knight of Wands, which maybe they were inconsistent, or maybe they gave you inconsistent love during the course of your relationship with them, whether it's, you know, platonic or romantic. But this week, they're coming in solid and sturdy and at least trying to make the appearance of being dependable. I'll leave it up to you to decide if they truly are. But this person is coming in as a King of Pentacles. I'm solid and in the upright, right? So I'm solid, I'm steady, I'm sturdy. You can rely on me. You know, I'm unshakable. I'm unwavering here. Like I want this connection. The bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Pentacles, we have the World, and we have the Six of Pentacles to the Two of Cups. So whatever this individual is, it is a soulmate contract of some kind. Again, I'll leave it up to you to decide if it's karmic or someone who should be in your life for the rest of your life. But there is a offering here in the Page of Pentacles. Could be a sincere apology, could be buying you a gift. There's something about this of let's do it again. I'm not getting like this is I want it over. You may want it over. I don't believe this person wants it over. Not with that Three of Cups energy. Page of Pentacles is a solid communication about this ending. And then again, there's some kind of giving and receiving here. So I don't know if this person is giving you a gift or promising, yeah, look at that. Let's transform this connection. There is an apology here. Excuse me. There is an apology here. We have the Sun card. So this is someone who's looking to like restore happiness to the connection, looking to transform the connection with you. You are at a crossroads. Why are you at a crossroads? Excuse me. Why is Gemini at the Two of Wands this week when this offer comes in? Bottom of the deck, Page of Wands. I need to discover more is the feeling here. I need to think about this. I don't know if I want to move forward with this. Why is that? Why is Gemini feeling that way? One more shuffle. Thank you. Why are you feeling this way? The Sun, the Queen of Wands, and Justice. Wow. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Cups. Because somewhere in this very difficult, probably 30 to 60 day transition that most of us have had, we found our worth. Bravo. Bravo to you. So this is a Gemini who says, I've come too far. I know what makes me happy. I know what long-term commitment looks like in a friendship or with a family member or with a lover. And I'm not settling for less. I want equal give and take. I want fair and balance. I want to be treated like an adult, right? This is like a parent-child dynamic because we saw King of Pentacles to that Page of Pentacles. So I don't know who this person is to you, but I know who you are to them. You're kicking butt and you're taking names. You know your worth and you're not settling for less. So while this offer appears to be good or the apology appears to be good, you're still not launching into this full throttle just yet. There's a pause here. Even the Justice card in this deck does not technically have a sword like typically we see. So I don't think you have much to say to this person except maybe I need to think about this. That's the overall feeling here. And that's a Gemini who now knows their worth. Knight of Cups, Nine of Swords, Six of Swords. This person, it will then be, they will apologize again. Notice originally the apology was a Page of Cups. They're going to kick it up to a Knight of Cups. So there's going to be a little bit more of an apology or a love offering or something like that. But your no response is the loudest response you can give this person. It's almost like you'll be living rent-free in their head because all they can think about is you leaving their life. This person will very much be afraid that you're leaving their life. Now, I don't know if you're doing this for good or if you're doing this to test this person. And if you're doing it for that reason, I'd say don't bother. This could be the jolt that this person needs, provided you're serious and not playing games. So Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. What is this all about? Let's clarify those three in one shot. For some of you, this person's coming to your home. For others of you, look, if this is a lover and things have not been going well, it's quite possible that this person is now promising you marriage or long-term commitment or something like that. I would be wary, Gemini, of anyone who's married. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles is the marrying king and queen, and you're here as the Queen of Wands. If you're in a third party, maybe that's why you're reluctant to enter this or re-enter this. There could be something like that. Only take that how it resonates. Don't automatically assume your person has another person. That's just for those of you where you know that your person is married. And although they're coming back around again this week trying to, I hate to say it, hook you back in, your overall feeling is, I'm a big fish and you're going to need a bigger boat. Another Jaws reference, but that's the feeling here. All right, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Ten of Cups. What is this all about? Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Ten of Cups. Bottom of the deck, Six of Cups. I do think you feel a kinship to this person. Again, this could be a parents, an older couple that maybe you look up to, like grandma, grandpa, your aunt, uncle. Could be bosses, business partners. Tell me more about this here. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. For some of you, this is what your person is promising you. This passion, new beginning. We will get married or we will get together. We'll open a business together. It could be something like that. Eight of Pentacles, King of Cups, a Strength card, bottom of the deck, Five of Swords, the Empress, and the Ten of Wands. You knowing your worth is probably the best thing that could have happened to this connection. Whether you want this person or not, it definitely is the best thing to have happened to you. You're going to think about it. This person is pulling out all the stops. This job is promising you the world to get you to stay. This friend is, coming up a few levels. This family member is really feeling your power. You stepping into your power. This lover who maybe at one time made you feel like the Five of Cups is realizing you can have the Ten of Cups without them. This is a bit of a blow to this person. I kind of feel like no matter what they're offering you, your overwhelming feeling is, I have things to do. You ever see that movie, A Christmas Story? And he's in the mall. He's waiting to see Santa. And someone tries, I think that's the scene. And Ralphie's response is, I'm thinking. When he said the reason why he's not talking is I'm thinking, something like that. That's the feeling I'm getting here. This person is offering you one thing after another, and you seem to be like, yeah, I'll think about it. I'll think about it. I have other things to do, or I have other things to focus on. Eight of Pentacles, that King of Cups. I'll think about it when I have time, when I'm not so studious and working on myself and my other things. I'll think about it. Strength card. Again, we see no swords for you. Your response is very small. And Strength card is you're holding yourself back from saying anything because it's I'll think about it. This person is worried. You are elevating to Emperor, Empress status, and it has become quite a burden. I do think this person comes back around again with another offer. This person is hooked on you. Not only are they trying to get you hooked to them, this person is hooked on you. So regardless if it's a friend, family member, lover, I don't think they're going to let you go so easily. I have to be honest. And depending, what a trash bag of a human this is, I don't know, sorry, cross-watcher. You may or may not want to take this person back, but I just want you to know that this week they're a bit relentless. King of Wands, Six of Swords, Nine of Swords. I mean, just this is all future upcoming, right? Three of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Ace of Swords. This is unrelenting. Six of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. I think for most of you, you're just going to keep moving away from this person as much as you can. I don't think you're seeing it right now. But that Eight of Cups, the Three of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, I think you're on a different path right now, Gemini. And this is all happening because at some point in the last 30 to 60 days, I don't know why I keep getting that, you've come into your power and you're not settling for less, regardless of who this person is. So bravo to you. This week, Gemini, that is what I have for you, my dear. Again, if you're celebrating your birthday this week, I'd like to wish you a very happy birthday. Be careful out there, Gemini. Someone's got a bait and they are looking to hook you in. If you like this message, it resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Cancer. Let's see what's headed your way the week of June 1st, 2025. We have cyberbully. You're being bullied online, or you're dealing with someone who suffers from cyberbullying. Sometimes I see this card in personal readings as someone who is inquiring on something online, meaning someone who's trying to get more information about you. This could be as simple as you applied for a job, and this could be the company that's looking you up, or the mortgage company. In that respect, you may want to tighten up on your privacy settings. For those of you, maybe you don't want a future employer to know much about your personal life. So you could do a random internet search of your name and quotes and see all the sites and stuff that comes up. And then you can decide from there on what you want to keep public and what you don't. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like a map here. So it could be something like that, where someone is inquiring on you because of a job or a loan. For others of you, someone is looking you up because they want to get to you, like maybe reconnect with you. Tell me more about this here for Cancer. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. We have Temperance, Three of Swords, Ace of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Six of Cups, Knight of Cups. Wow, and the Chariot. Cancer, it appears that you do have an individual, whether this is a friend, family member, or lover, who's looking to offer you some kind of an apology. Possible for many of you, this could very well be an offer of reconciliation. This is someone who's looking to balance out a connection with you after something was done or said that broke your heart in some way. Tell me about the Three of Swords here for Cancer. Now, you can accept the apology and not take the person back. Three of Swords, the first card that fell out was Six of Pentacles. Or you can accept the apology and take the person back, right? It's entirely up to you. Tell me more about this Three of Swords here. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Six of Pentacles, Judgment, and the Four of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have Two of Swords. It could be for some of you that you felt emotionally neglected by this person, whether they're a friend, family member, or lover, and you may have made the judgment call to walk away or maybe distance yourself from them. But this individual is coming in trying to rectify the situation. It's completely up to you if you believe that they're being, genuine or disingenuous, right? That's a decision that you need to make. But the overall feeling here is they hurt you to some degree, and they're coming to make good on that offer. They're looking to make good on it. They're looking to rectify this situation. Some of you will accept this, and some of you will not. It's completely up to you. But there is an offering here of an apology And for some of you, and even like an offer of reconciliation. Tell me about that Ace of Cups here. So there's something tangible here that this person is giving you in addition to the apology. There's some kind of gift or meal or something like that. Tell me more about the Ace of Cups here. One more shuffle. Thank you. Ace of Cups is clarified by Death, Star, and the Two of Swords. So it'll be your decision. This person is looking to come in and transform this connection, heal this connection with you, maybe heal the heart that of yours that they broke. They're looking to bring in some kind of balance into this connection after this Eight of Cups happened, whether you emotionally disengaged or they did. I do see you here trying to lean into your intuition to decide this week whether or not you want to accept the apology and bring the person back into your life, or accept the apology and not bring the person back into your life. For others of you, you don't even want to hear from this person. So it'll be different for all of you, but it does appear that you have a decision to make here this week. Eight of Swords, I do think you're going to feel really up in your head. Obviously, you've had some love or admiration for this individual at some point. Otherwise, you wouldn't be in the Three of Swords, right? If we don't care about someone, then no matter what they do or say, they won't emotionally impact us that way. So obviously, you have had some love for this person. So I don't know what they did to cause the Three of Swords. They appear to be remorseful and offering an apology, but depending on the degree of that, I mean, that may be why you're not sure if you want to take this person back, because 2 swords plus 8 swords is 10 swords. So for some of you, you could feel like this was the ultimate betrayal, and you may not even want to hear from this person. 6 of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the Chariot. For some of you, this person is coming to your home or planning to. This is someone who wants victory with you. And like I said, they are extending a pretty sincere apology from what I can see. Tell me more about this. One more shuffle here, please, Anne. Thank you. We have the Devil, we have the Queen of Cups, and we have the Eight of Cups. Bottom of the deck, 9 of Cups. I think for some of you, and I don't want to spin this in a bad way for those of you who are looking for reconciliation. The Devil, yes, could be a Capricorn for some of you, who's approaching you. But the Devil is, gets a bad rap in tarot. The fact of the matter is that this is Saturn in Capricorn. That's the astrological placement for this particular tarot card. And so we have a couple of meanings here. We have someone willing to work hard, because Saturn in Capricorn is someone who's willing to put in the effort. They're obsessed with success. And so it's almost like I'll do anything to win or win you back. So in that respect, the Devil here might not be a bad card, right? For some of you, this person really does want to put in the effort to make this relationship work. This person could very well be obsessed with you. That might be why they're looking you up online, right? Again, and it could be physical obsession or sexual obsession if you're a lover. Again, doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. Who doesn't want a love partner that is physically obsessed with them to some degree? That's healthy. Why would you want to be with someone you're not remotely attracted to, or by? So I'm not seeing the Devil card here as being negative. I just see it more or less as this person is willing to put in the work to stop you from walking out of their life. That is how I'm taking this. 9 of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. This is someone who's looking to bring stability back into the connection, have some type of new beginning with you, whether that's passionate because you're lovers, or some new creative endeavor. If this is a friend, they could make a suggestion that the two of you go somewhere or buy tickets or have dinner together, something like that. You make this person very happy, and maybe it took whatever transpired here for this person to see how valuable you are. Now, the only other thing I'm going to say about the Devil card, it being Saturn in Capricorn, there could have been a karmic lesson here for you to learn. It doesn't mean you don't have to take this person back. There may have been a lesson for the two of you to learn in respect to the dynamic of this relationship. So maybe you had to learn to say no, or maybe you had to learn to put up boundaries. Again, doesn't mean you can't welcome this person back, but now moving forward, you'll do it in a healthier way. You'll put yourself first, or you'll protect your peace at all costs type of feeling. And maybe this person's karmic lesson was seeing the error of their ways, or maybe learning to apologize or something like that. So again, I don't want us to look at the Devil and tarot all the time as something negative. I just think that if you're not learning the lesson and they're not learning the lesson, then yeah, it can become the Devil toxic. In that respect, you're doomed to repeat it if you reconnect with this individual. But if you learn the lesson and stand up or speak your truth or calmly express yourself, if maybe this person had to learn how to apologize. Maybe they had to learn how to put you first. I don't know the full dynamic of the connection here. But if you both learn the lesson, then this very well could be a nice, new, solid beginning for this relationship. I'll leave it up to you to decide. But for this week, you have someone who's watching you online because their ultimate goal here is to offer you an apology in the hopes of reuniting with you. That is what I have for you, Cancer, for the week of June 1st, 2025. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Leo. Let's see what is headed your way. I want to make sure I have all your cards. Yeah. Let's see what's headed your way the week of June 1st, 2025. We have Queen Rising. Queen Rising, King Rising, stepping into your power, being praised, and being in the spotlight. All right, my Leos. Kicking butt and taking names. Tell me more about Queen Rising here for the Leo collective, for Leo Sun, Moon, and Rising. Oh, what card wants to show itself there? Ace of Cups. Oh, I love it. Self-love, pouring into yourself, feeling good. Very nice. What wants to show itself? Knight of Cups. And Queen Rising, by the way, is holding a cup. So maybe for some of you, whether you're a queen or a king, maybe there is something here about doing something very nice for yourself this week, like a real act of self-love. That could be it as well. For others of you, you are being acknowledged for some type of success or milestone that you have done in your life or that you have achieved. Tell me more about this here, please, and thank you. We have, Three of Cups, celebration. There you go. Three of Cups, Four of Swords, Page of Cups, and the Seven of Cups. All right, bottom of the deck, Ace of Pentacles, Strength, Five of Swords, leaves the High Priestess, Ten of Swords, and the Star at the bottom of the deck. You're healing from some kind of disappointment or heartache or act of betrayal. I think you keep it to yourself at this stage. I don't believe this is anything that's coming towards you, this week or in the future. I just kind of think you're still Star card to the Ten of Swords, still healing from it. I don't think you talk a lot about what transpired back here, even if at one time you did. I really feel like you're almost at the end of the healing stage, and so you're keeping it to yourself. We got the Fool card after that, and oh my God, right after the Fool card, we have the Ten of Cups. So I've tapped into a group of you where you've gone through hell with a particular situation, environment, or connection. And this week, you're feeling really good. You're still working on your healing, but you're feeling good. You could be taking better care of yourself this week, maybe collaborating with friends, whether that's online or in person. There seems to be more of a feeling of the world is my oyster. Some of you very well could be spending money on yourselves here with the Ace of Pentacles. But I've tapped into a group of you where you've clawed your way out of a pretty dark hole of sadness or grief due to someone's betrayal or mistreatment of you. And this week, you're finally starting to feel good about yourself. Tell me about the Page of Cups here. Bottom of the deck, Temperance. This could be a new person now entering your life, whether it's platonic or romantic. For others of you, it could be a past person. Let's see what we get. One more shuffle, please, and thank you. Page of Cups, clarified by the Empress, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups. Bottom of the deck, Four of Cups. For some of you, please don't get mad at me. This is a past person. You've been healing from whatever transpired here. You're taking care of yourself. You're looking better this week. And in that respect, it looks like you have a past person coming back around again. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could be a Taurus or a Libra. Strength card is you. That's Leo, although it could be another Leo for some of you. The overwhelming feeling from you is, I'm not interested. Sorry, cross-watcher. And Leo, don't allow tarot to predict what you do. If you want to take this person back or accept their apology or offer, I mean, you're more than welcome to do it. I won't get mad at you. But I can only tell you the cards that are here. And the energy I'm picking up is this person's offering a Page of Cups. And you're kind of like, no thanks. Look at that. I've done a lot of work on myself. Whew. You and Gemini this week are like, I know my value. I'm in Empress mode or Emperor. And I know my value. I've done a lot of work on myself. The Hierophant, whoa, I know my worth. I know my values. And most of you will turn your back on this individual. Three of Wands. Wow, did not see that coming. Some of you are ready for the new. And you've come too far in your recovery to consider anyone from your past. Wow, was not expecting that. Seven of Cups. Why is the Seven of Cups here? One more shuffle. Thank you. Seven of Cups, Knight of Cups, Four of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. It's up to you. Oh, look at that. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Cups in the reverse. You could have someone coming in, Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups in reverse, trying to emotionally love bomb you, or if this is not a lover, emotionally express themselves to you, but in a manner in which they are completely overdoing it. I'm not saying this person doesn't have affection for you. Clearly they do. They're coming in with a page and they're escalating it to a knight. But the knight to the Queen of Cups in the reverse, that's someone who could be emotionally imbalanced. And so when they're expressing love, they're going overboard. Right? So this would be the lover that's promising to marry you one day. They really have no intention of doing that, but they know that's something you want. And so they're going to make you that promise. Do they love you? Yes. But they're not prepared for marriage tomorrow. But Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups in reverse to the Four of Wands certainly could be someone who's offering something like that, or a job that's offering you a higher position if you stay. Could be something like that as well. What you decide to do, Wheel of Fortune, is up to you. I think you have lots of options and choices this week. In respect to whomever or whatever this is. So if it's a friend coming back around, you may be like, no, thanks. I'm open to meeting other friends. Or maybe you already have other friends and you just would rather engage with them this week. If this is a job, you could be like, I don't know. I have a lot of job offers and I have to think about it. So there definitely is a reaction here from the Leo collective of, I know my worth and I just don't know if I can accept this offer or this apology or even buy into this promise. Ace of Wands, Strength, and the Five of Swords. Whomever this person is, they're willing to win at all costs. I do see you holding yourself back from accepting the offer. Tell me about this Ace of Pentacles. One more shuffle. Because notice now we go from this verbal, I love you or I respect you, to something a little bit more serious. So what is that Ace of Pentacles? The Chariot, the Page of Pentacles, and the Tower. Okay. Oh, Devil, Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Wands. Similar message to Cancer. So if you're a Leo, Cancerian cusper, you may want to take a look at their reading. And I'll give you the same brief explanation I gave them about that Devil card. So even though you might be resistant to accepting this person back into your life because you're feeling really good, and you definitely have met some milestones here on your road to recovery, this person is coming in with a little bit more serious of an offer, I'm not going to lie. Something more tangible now. They're looking for victory with you. I think it takes you by surprise. In that Tower card, I don't think you were expecting this person to do that. The feeling I get here is like, oh, when they come around, they apologize and I say no, or I have to think about it. I think you thought this person would go away and it's like, nope, knock, knock, guess who's back? And it's not Eminem, but guess who's back? Shady's back. The overwhelming feeling that I get here from you is twofold. One, some of you may deem this person as being toxic. Two, you may look at this person as if they were a soulmate connection in some respect, but maybe one that had a valuable karmic lesson for you. And maybe that karmic lesson was for you to sometimes fall into the category of a Queen or King of Pentacles. And that's an individual who they do put themselves first and they do nurture themselves. So regardless of how you're viewing this person, some of you, what I should say is regardless of who this person is to you, the overwhelming feeling that I get here is you might look at them as like, you were put on my path or brought into my life to teach me my value, to teach me my self-worth, to teach me my boundaries, to teach me how to nurture myself. And so I'm going to do that instead. That's with that Four of Cups, that's still I have to think about it. Not right now. I have to think about it because taking you back into my life would be a burden for me. Ten of Wands. And I don't know if I want to do that again. I'm speaking to a group of you. You're very much in your power this week. So bravo to you. That's what I have for you. You are in your power. So this is definitely a return energy here with the Eight of Cups to that Page of Cups. I'm sorry. This definitely is some kind of return energy. And it appears that you're, I have to think about it. And again, there could be some acknowledgement here on your part of this person that isn't necessarily a bad person. They were put on my path. So, you know, I could learn a lesson. And guess what? Message received, lesson learned. Thank you. So that's the overwhelming feeling that I have here for the Leo Collective. And that is what I have for you this week. You're in the spotlight. You are celebrating you, whether you're doing it on your own or you're doing it with friends or family members. The overall feeling here is I've come a long way and it's time for me to take care of me. Bravo to you. That's what I have for you for the week of June 1st, 2025. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Virgo. Let's see what's headed your way the week of June 1st, 2025. Played out. Bottom of the deck, Judgment. Whoa. Okay. Tell me more about played out here for Virgo. You're just over it. That's what I heard. You're just over it. know what that means. Tell me more about played out for Virgo. I'm just over it. Bottom of the deck, Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles, Four of Wands. I'm over it. Just want to be happy. Tell me more about played out here for Virgo. One more shuffle here, please, Anne. Thank you. Played out, clarified by Knight of Wands. The Magician, there you are. Beautiful energy. Nine of Cups. Oh my God, you give me goosebumps. Child. Ace of Wands. Oh my God, Virgo. Bottom of the deck, Wheel of Fortune. The Empress. The Devil. Gonna clarify that. I'm taking the Devil in most of the readings this week that I've been doing personally and as well as collectively. You know, that is Saturn in Capricorn. And it is about obsession. It's about working hard, right? Capricorns tend to work very hard, very diligent employees. It is your sister sign. I'm going to give you almost the same message I gave Leo. I think you learned your worth. I don't know what you've gone through, but you've learned your worth along the way, and it hasn't been easy. And you've gone through a lot of toxic experiences, and you've learned a lot of, I feel like, a lot of valuable lessons for an individual to get to a stage in their life where they know their value enough that they're being represented in tarot by the Emperor Empress. Tells me that you've gone through a crap ton of stuff, toxic environments, situations, connections, and you've come out on top. And the only reason why you're coming out on top this week is because you learned your lesson. And anything or anyone that is not equal to you, and I'm not saying that in a conceited way, cross-watcher, but anything that's not on your level is played out. I feel like you're done with it. You're done with the Knight of Wands. You're done with friends and family members and lovers and neighbors and acquaintances that only come around when they need something from you. I think you're done with inconsistent connections. It's played out. You're over with it. I'm done with it. That was the feeling I got. Yeah, I'm done with that. So the Magician to the Nine of Cups to the Ace of Wands. You're manifesting happiness. You're nurturing yourself this week. You're nurturing the inner child within you. The Nine of Cups in your deck is holding a baby. So whatever you're doing this week, you're not only taking care of you, you're taking, like externally, you're taking care of you internally, which is so important. And you're manifesting a new beginning. I mean, Ace of Wands to the Wheel of Fortune to the Empress to the Devil is like, ain't no stopping us now. That's what the Virgo Collective is saying this week. Ain't no stopping us now. So the Knight of Wands, what's played out here? One more shuffle here, please. Please, Anne, thank you. Something has been illuminated to you. Sun, Seven of Wands, and Six of Pentacles. You have learned, you're on a whole new path here with the Fool card. You have learned boundaries. You have learned what the Ten of Cups means to you, what the Ten of Pentacles means to you in terms of a relationship, in terms of a connection. And you're not going to accept breadcrumbs. The Virgo Collective no longer wants to make a 4-course meal on breadcrumbs. You've learned healthy boundaries, and anyone who does not come correct, you're over it. That's the feeling here. I want to have a new phase in my life, or a new cycle in my life, where I show up to the best of my ability, and I surround myself with people who also show up to the best of their abilities. I don't want inconsistent family and friends and lovers anymore. Wow, I'm not even going to clarify what you're manifesting. Is different for all of you. That Magician, the Nine of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. But someone is coming back around this week for some of you. Tell me more about I'm getting a comeback around that energy. And this time, you're seeing this person or people for who and what they truly are. Saturn and Capricorn. Karmic lesson. You're seeing this person as a lesson, or these people as a lesson. Tell me more about this. One more shuffle. You're graduating here. You're spiritually graduating. Page of Swords, Two of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. After a long time. After a long time, right? Seven of Pentacles is a good chunk of time being invested here in your healing and in you realizing what a healthy partnership is. Friend, family member, lover, and what is not a healthy partnership. So when this person comes back around again this week with some type of communication, because most of you're hearing from this person, it looks like, I wish you could see the cards. The way I say she, it's the Empress, but it could be he. I'm seeing you for exactly what you are. You are a karmic connection, and it was really hard dealing with you, and I learned a lot of valuable lessons. But now that I don't need to go back there again. For some of you, this person might not come back around again to you this week. You might be reaching out to this person if they're kind of still in your life, and you might be telling them, I no longer want this connection. It's too inconsistent for me, and I know my worth. This could be you notifying them, and I'm going to even say for one of you, maybe even thanking them for the lesson. As difficult as it was, I wouldn't be who I am today if you weren't who you were. That's probably for one Virgo watching, but some of you may actually pen a letter like that to this person. Wow. That is what I have for you. The Virgo collective just did a 380. You went from victim mentality to I know my worth. You and Leo. Bravo to you. If you're a Virgo Leo cusper, like you're born within a couple of days of Virgo season ending in Leo season, or Leo season ending in Virgo season beginning, you may want to check out that reading, because sometimes the two of you, run parallel. And this is one of the weeks that you are, and you both have learned your value here, and you're not turning back. This was a hell of a lesson for you. And anyone who doesn't come correct, played out, over, done with. Bravo to you, my Mercurial brothers and sisters. That is what I have for you, Virgo, for the week of June 1st, 2025. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Libra. Let's see what's headed your way the week of June 1st, 2025. You have bad habits. Now, the card does say drugs, addictions, toxicities. It could be something that you're dealing with personally, or it could be something in your environment. Like you could be dealing with a toxic situation, environment, or connection this week. And by connection, it would be like that individual's bad habits. Tell me more about this here for Libra. Why is bad habits here for Libra? For Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Bottom of the deck, we have King of Pentacles. Could be you, Libra. Could be someone else in your energy. We'll see what comes out in the cards. But it's possible here that someone is spending pentacle energy, time, love, money, devotion, spending it on something. I don't want to say that they shouldn't be spending it on, but spending it on something that you deem to be toxic. Tell me more about this here for Libra. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. First card out we have is the Five of Cups, the Three of Cups, the Two of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles. This card wanted to come out with the Eight of Pentacles, Four of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have Seven of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and a Queen of Wands. Now leaves the Death card to the Eight of Swords to the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Libra, I feel like you're finding something out this week that might cause you some level of distress or discontentment in that Five of Cup energy. There's something here about you receiving tangible proof about someone's toxicity or someone's bad habits. Let me find out more for you about this, because that Five of Cups to the Three of Cups is Eight Cups. I feel like you're emotionally disengaging from this individual this week because of some new solid proof here that you now have. I hate to go right to third party, but maybe for one of you, that's what you're finding out. So take it how it resonates to you. It could be that your person's finding out that you have someone else. You could be finding out that your person has someone else. If that's not your storyline, you could be finding out that someone close to you is now spending money on something that either they quit at some point, or you thought they were going through rehab and now like they've started up that bad habit again. Like maybe you have a friend that you really love and they're, an Alcoholics Anonymous and they've been doing great. And then all of a sudden this week you find out that they spent money partying and getting drunk and something like that. And that would be something that, distresses you, or because you're very concerned about this individual. So it could be something like that if it's not third party. Let's see where we go with this. I do feel whatever it is, however this plays out for you, you're emotionally disconnecting from this individual. And that could be a coping mechanism for you because of the immense loss that you're feeling. Tell me why I was going to say Five of Cups to the Three of Cups, and now I got Three of Wands. I got another three. I got Five Cups here, but three are on one side, two's on the other. Then I have the Three of Cups. Then I have the Three of Wands. If this is third party, that Queen of Wands could be the other individual that you're finding out about, or like I said, your person's finding out about you. Let me get more on this. Three of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, that's the truth. And the Six of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have Page of Wands. I feel like you are in detective mode this week. Page of Wands, Chariot, and the Five of Wands. I feel like you are in detective mode this week, Libra. You could be finding out. How you're going to find out is different for all of you. But it's like you're gaining a victory here. It's not a victory that you wanted, right? Nobody wants to find out that someone close to them is engaging in some type of toxic lifestyle or making bad decisions or going back to a past, negative habit that they had and you thought that they recovered from, and certainly no one wants to find out that their person has another person. So there is a victory here in that Six of Wands in the sense of now I have tangible proof. Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Six of Wands. Now I can move on from this person. Three of Wands, I could turn my back on them. That 3 plus 5, 8 cups, I can now emotionally disengage. I'm now confident that I can do that. So there is a victory in that, but it does come at this almost like a pit in your stomach because, again, it's not something that someone would want to celebrate, but there is a, aha, I knew it type of feeling here. Two of Swords. I do think that you are then at a crossroads. I think you're emotionally now disengaging from this individual, but that Two of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Four of Wands. I mean, for some of you, this could be someone you share residence with. You could be married to them, or maybe that's something you wanted one day. You seem to be at a crossroads, not sure now if you want to work on the connection. If this is work related, where you find out something really toxic has been going on at your job, and you kind of been sensing it, but you haven't had proof, and then this week you discover the proof, you could be trying to make a decision here. Do I want to continue working here, right? This job is stable, Four of Wands, but now that I found this out, I don't know if I want to be associated with a corporate entity or whatever that would engage in that behavior. So you're going to have to take how it resonates to you. I think you've been feeling this Five of Cups for a while, this sadness, loss, grief, just like an emotional disconnect in some respect. But it's like this week you're obtaining the tangible proof. Two of Wands, Two of Pentacles. Yeah, I think this whole time you've been like, I don't know if I should continue working here. I don't know if I should continue engaging with this person. We got 222 here. That's an angel number you may want to do a quick little internet search on. But there is something here of I haven't been able to make a decision because I didn't have tangible proof. But now I have tangible proof, and now I really don't know what to do because now it's no longer just a hunch, right? Now I have facts. Tell me about the Two of Swords here. Now I have the facts. That's the feeling. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Cups. It's possible you're confronting this individual on this week and they're offering you an apology. Tell me more about the Two of Swords. One more shuffle. Thank you. Two of Swords is clarified by Two of Cups. There's another two. King of Pentacles and the Emperor. Bottom of the deck, the Moon, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Death card. So it's possible that you are confronting this individual this week on this newfound information, on the newfound facts now that you have. It does look like this person is providing you with an apology, or I even want to say maybe even an explanation for this. You just seem to be now emotionally confused. I think your whole feeling here, and I'm not just a tarot reader, I'm an energy reader. So the feeling I'm picking up on is, I can't believe that this is potentially going on, right? Whatever environment this is, or whatever connection. I can't believe this is going on, but I need some proof that it's going on. Because if I get the proof, I'm out of here, right? That's kind of this is the feeling that I have. So if I get the proof, I'm done with this person, place, or thing. But now the proof comes in, and so there is that sense of victory. Well, at least I got the proof. But then it's like, well, I don't know what to do with it. And so I do think that you are then having a conversation with this individual or confronting them or something like that about what you found out. And even though you originally were like, once I get the proof, I'm checking out, I'm done. If I find out something factual that confirms what I've been feeling, I'm done. Now that they're coming in with an explanation or an apology, it could get you a little bit up in your feels there in that Seven of Cups. And I said Seven of Cups, I meant the Moon card. It could get you up in your feels. The Moon rules our emotions. In that respect, you're not sure, do I want to do this again? Try this again, continue working here, try to rehab this partnership, right? Eight of Pentacles, Four of Wands. I don't know if I want to work on this connection now or work at this establishment, or if I just want to end it and walk away. So I do see you here being up in your head in the Eight of Swords when you receive this apology, Page of Cups, and explanation from this individual. Eight of Pentacles to the Four of Wands. Tell me why the Eight of Pentacles to the Four of Wands is here. Bottom of that, Queen of Pentacles. For some of you, this is a spouse, King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. And this could be a whole host of things. You find out what they're spending money on, or maybe they've had some extra marital or extra partnership affairs or something like that. We've got the Knight of Wands just came out as I said that. So Knight of Wands, there's that Two of Pentacles, and then the Death card. So yeah, the cards are going to keep repeating. So I kind of want to see what's going on here for you next. But basically, it's Two of Pentacles. On one side is Knight of Wands. Do I want to move forward? Because that's an action-oriented Knight. Or Death card. Do I want to end this once and for all? So I think you need some time here to digest this. Seven of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. I feel like you need some time to digest this newfound information. Tell me more about this. One more shuffle. Thank you. This is further clarified by 10 of Cups, 5 of Swords, and the Moon. Again, bottom of the deck, we have the Tower, the 8 of Swords, and the 6 of Swords. I think after a period of time, this is not all going to happen this week. This week is you're finding out the information, you're confronting the person, they're giving you an explanation or an apology. And you need some time to think about it because you're indecisive. Even though going into the week, you were like, if I find out, I'm done. Now you seem to be, well, now I don't know what to do. It does look like for most of you, and please don't ever let tarot dictate your next move. It does look like with great love or admiration in your heart for this individual, you're not willing to fight for this connection because of what has been discovered here. Something was hidden. There was a secret in the Moon energy. And now that you know, your swords are on the ground and you're walking away. I don't want to fight for this. This is too much for me to absorb. This is too much for me to reconcile. This is too much for me to forgive. Even though I have all this love in my heart for you, whether we were family or you were a friend I treated like family, or this was the job that at one point I had a lot of emotional, I found a lot of emotional contentment in. The overwhelming feeling is now that I know this, I don't want to fight for this anymore. I do think you receive another apology from this person, and I think it's quite a Tower moment shock for them. This is a little further out. It's a couple weeks out because, again, I think you're going to mull it over for a while. But most of you are going to step into the role of Queen of Wands / King of Wands and really stand in your fire energy. If you look at your birth chart, we all have most of the 4 elements in there. I think you're really going to lean into your fire and say, I'm not fighting for this anymore. With great love, I'm departing. And I think this is quite a shock for this person when you're 6 of sorting it, moving away. Again, I think there's an apology, an offer here to rebalance, recalibrate this connection. That 2 of Wands, this person could come around and offer you a higher level of position at work or something like there's a choice here that they're giving you, or we could move, we could relocate, something like that. I just see you tapping into your intuition, focused on your healing. Again, the feeling here is like with great love, I have to leave. There's 3 of Swords. There's too much pain here. There's too much pain here now because of what was discovered. Maybe if this person would have been honest from the get-go, things would have been different here. But it looks like you have stepped into your power. So don't take the message if it doesn't resonate to you. This is a pretty heavy reading here, but it looks like the Libra collective is stumbling on some tangible proof that enables them to at least want to depart from this situation, environment, or connection. Again, whoever it is here that you're looking to depart from does come in with an explanation or apology. Most of you will need time to think about it, and you're still coming back with a hard no. Be mindful this person is not accepting your hard no in the coming weeks. At least that's the energetic read for now. Things can change. But as of right now, it looks like they're going to at least give it 2 or 3 more attempts to try to draw you back in or keep you or reconcile with you, something like that. Ask for your forgiveness. Most of you are exiting this within the next 6 weeks. But again, this is just an energy read. What you decide to do at the end of the day is entirely up to you. But this week, my love, you're acquiring tangible proof about someone's bad habits that has been detrimental to a situation, environment, or connection that hits really close to home for you. That is what I have for you, Libra. My prayers and my love are with you this week. That is not an easy pill to swallow. But that's what I have for you for the week of June 1st, 2025. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Scorpio, my moon babies. Let's see what the week of June 1st, 2025 has in store for us. We have jackpot, winning money, getting rich, inheritance, unexpected money. Okay, something unexpected. It could be money for some of you. For others of you, it could just be a big win. Or you could just be feeling on top of the world. What is that song? Imagine Dragons. I'm on top of the world. Yeah. All right. Tell me more about this here for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What card wants to show itself there? Six of Swords. You could just be feeling on top of the world this week. Maybe you've gone through hell because what precedes the Six of Swords is Five of Swords. So maybe this week you're just feeling more emotionally balanced. Six of Swords, you've come out of something turbulent. And Eight of Cups, yeah, you've come out of something you had to emotionally disconnect from or walk away from, even physically. And this week it looks like you're feeling better about yourself, feeling better about your life, maybe even feeling better about the way you handled a particular situation, environment, or connection. So tell me more about this here for Scorpio. One more shuffle. Thank you. Jackpot, clarified by the Eight of Swords, the Seven of Cups, the Nine of Wands, and the Hermit. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Cups, Page of Wands, Three of Cups. You're feeling on top of the world this week. Whatever has had you in your head, Eight of Swords. Should I have done this? Should I not have done this? Should I have said this? Should I not have said this? A lot of soul searching going on here in the Scorpio collective, looking at something that potentially came to an end here at some point. Whatever it was for you, I think there was a period of time where you were a bit confused in that Seven of Cup energy, that Eight of Swords. Like, again, did I do the right thing or not? But your feeling here seems to be, I've learned a lot from this experience. Like, I'm a lot wiser because I went through that. So whether or not I'm returning to the job, or I'm accepting that friend back into my life, or I'm reconnecting with that lover again, seems to be beside the point here for the Scorpio collective. This week, it's looking back at past trauma, looking back at past hurt, seeing the patterns in that Nine of Wands card, and realizing you've come a long way, baby. And although this sucked to go through, this week you're looking at it like, well, yeah, that was good in hindsight. While I was going through it, it was rough and it was difficult, and it pained me, but it's almost like a feeling of gratitude. I don't know why I'm getting this feeling. It's like I learned a lot. Like, thanks for the lesson or the lessons. I learned a lot. Again, whether or not you're returning, and I think for some of you, if this is a person you left behind, I do think they're coming back around again. If not, you have something new here on the horizon. So claim it how you want. It's a collective general energy. But this is definitely, I don't want to call it a life in review, maybe more like a hardship in review. I've got the Hermit here looking back at all of the mental anguish that you've been through, the confusion, the illusions, the dreams, the Nine of Wands, like all the shit you've been through, and just feeling I'm a lot wiser for all of it. Split the deck, Justice to the High Priestess. I mean, you're definitely feeling more balanced this week, and I feel like your intuition is sharpened, and maybe that's what you're realizing this week is, as terrible as those experiences were, I wouldn't be who I am today without them. And that's why I think this week you feel like jackpot. Devil to the Ace of Wands. I've overcome some toxic patterns in my life or toxic connections. Yeah, this is like Scorpio 2.0. F yeah, I love this for you. If you're not feeling this way today, this week, most of you will be feeling this way. And it's not because of any external influence. Again, it's a, I don't want to call it a life in review. This is a hardship in review here, realizing I'm all the more better and stronger for it. Let's clarify those three cards all together. That Eight of Swords, the Seven of Cups, Nine of Wands, just so we get a little past context here for you. Six of Swords, which was the card we saw at the beginning. So you've moved away from all of that. You've restructured yourself internally, or you've at least begun to work on that. Tell me more about this. One more shuffle. Thank you. This card definitely wants to show itself. The Lovers, the Hierophant, and the Two of Cups. So for some of you, you've had Five of Swords, bottom of the deck. What's behind it? Five of Swords, Judgment, and the Star. So you've had a tumultuous situation, tumultuous connection or connections in your life, whether they're professional, personal, or platonic. And you're kind of looking back at it or them this week and saying, now I know what partnerships should be like. Now I know what my value really is, right? The Hierophant is an individual. I know my values. I know my morals. I know my worth. I'm never going back again. Once you become enlightened and you're Hierophant to the Hermit, there's no going back. You know what I mean? There's no, you can't erase those experiences. And I just feel like this week you're looking back at a connection or connections, whether they're currently in your life or not. Again, they're kind of irrelevant this week. What you're doing internally is seeing all of the lessons you've learned from all the shit you've gone through with all the people in your life. Wow, this is huge. The conflict. You're making a judgment call here to heal, and Eight of Wands to move forward. Eight of Wands to the Chariot. Moving forward, you've mastered something within yourself. In that Eight of Pentacles energy, you've mastered. This is self-mastery here. Oh, and the Magician. You've mastered something here within you. Again, whether you stay in that connection or connections or not, it doesn't really matter. You're showing up as a different Scorpio from here on out because of everything that you've gone through. Knight of Cups, Page of Wands, Three of Cups. Claim it how you want. We saw that Magician card there. You can ask for whatever you want right now, basically. We have a full moon in Sag on the 11th, which is next week. But full moons are quite powerful. I would start by the end of this week asking for whatever you need to release, because you're on a really good trajectory, and full moons are about releasing. So if there's any residual pain or heartache or mental anguish or anything like that, I would say to release it, because this is something beautiful coming in here, something that you will celebrate, whether it's a new job offer, new friend, new friends, new lover. For others of you, it could be a past person. Let's see what we find out. But regardless of who or what is showing up, you're a different Scorpio. You're a lot wiser and a lot stronger. Who's the Knight of Cups here? Okay. Nine of Pentacles. We'll look at these, but I won't take them because they came out face down. Two of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Five of Cups, Four of Wands. Tell me more about this Knight of Cups here. Who's the Knight of Cups? Nine of Pentacles. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Magician. Someone you have manifested, or something, some opportunity or some person that you have manifested is coming in. King of Wands. Claim it how you want. I don't know who that person is to you, bottom of the deck, Fool, but you have a whole new beginning here. And you have a whole new beginning because you're a whole new you. You're way more grounded, way more independent now. Again, you've gone through hell and back, and you've rebuilt yourself somehow. And for some of you, it took longer. As a Scorpio moon, it's taken me a couple of months to go through this transformation. I've had good days. I've had bad days. You've seen me post 3 videos a day. You've seen me go a whole week not posting. So I've gone through my share of stuff as well. Old closets, so to speak, inside that I kind of had to finally get the skeletons out of and clean out. So I don't know how far back this goes for you. I mean, could be childhood with that Page of Wands, could be something recent, but you're definitely in a better mood. Claim this person however you want. Nine of Pentacles, the Magician, the King of Wands. You've asked for it or them, and they're here. Ready or not, here they come. Page of Wands. Tell me more about the Page of Wands. So we have the Knight, the individual coming through. They could be a Gemini. They could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. They could be an Aries, Leo, Sag. I kind of feel like regardless of their sign, this person is coming in as a King or Queen of Wands. Very determined, very passionate, very fiery to provide you with this offer or opportunity, because the Knight, which he's actually a king, or she's a queen, coming in as the messenger, offering you this page, this message. Again, Page of Swords just came out. So yeah, you're receiving communication here from this individual, whether that's the job offer, maybe you lost a job. This would be the boss that you've been manifesting, your old job calling you back. Could be a lover, new or past. Again, claim it how you want. But this person's coming in to offer you something. What are they offering you, Scorpio? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Page to the page. Yeah, communication here. Seven of Swords, the Sun, and the King of Cups. This person's being very strategic. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Swords. You don't trust this person. You don't trust what they're saying to you. Knight of Swords, Six of Swords, Two of Wands. For some of you, this is someone that you walked away from, whether it's professional, platonic, or romantic. And now that they're coming back around again, and are they being strategic? You have no idea. I want to see if that's true deception there or just strategy, but you're not trusting this person. You're sitting there in the King of Cups or Queen of Cups energy, and this person is offering you something that they feel will bring your life stability as well as happiness, because that Sun card is the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. But the King of Cups in the Stained Glass Tarot deck is a little judgmental. I'm not going to lie to you. The energy I'm pulling off right now is like, well, I'll hear you out. But it's a very expressionless king. So I think you're willing to hear this person out. They're crafting their words very carefully here. Tell me more about that Seven of Swords. I'm picking up strategy, not deception, but let's see what comes out. Bottom of that King of Pentacles. Three kings now have shown themselves here. Tell me more about that Seven of Swords. I would prefer to see the King of Swords because that would be the truth teller. You know, one more shuffle here. Thank you. What's that Seven of Swords? Justice, the Emperor, and the Ace of Cups. All right, this person, Chariot, this person is carefully crafting their words. I want you to use your intuition because you've gone through hell. Bravo to you, and you've come out the other side. So definitely tap into your intuition. But whoever this person is, energetically, they're just coming in as strategic. There's no deception here. Justice, this person, this is not just this person trying to carefully craft words to balance out the situation with you. This is karmic balance. This is the divine intervening and saying Scorpio's been through hell. They've gone through a lot. They haven't just gone through it. They survived it. They learned from it. They're all the more wiser for it. They're understanding the lesson or lessons that transpired back there. And so I'm bringing this into them. And if it's a past person, they're coming in correct. And if it's someone new, it's a solid offer because they deserve it, because they leveled up. It's like a gift. So do I think this person is being strategic to offer you this Ace of Cups or an apology or a new start? Like if it's a past person, they are. But with that Justice card, I don't get the feeling here like that they're lying to you. Chariot, Ace of Pentacles, Page of Cups. This is solid. This is let's move forward together. This is a solid offer. Again, for most of you, this is going to be a past person wanting reconciliation. If it's a new opportunity, you're ecstatic over it. I just saw the Death card. So you are in your power. You and you alone will make this decision. And because of what you've gone through, if there's any bullshit, you're going to see right through it. 5 seconds after this person makes this, I was going to say presentation, makes this presentation to you. Yeah, I don't think this is a text of I'm sorry. This is someone going, if this is a past person, they're going beyond the I'm sorry. They're going beyond the I'm sorry. Okay, tell me about the Three of Cups here. Tell me about the Three of Cups. One more shuffle. They're very careful. If this is a past person, they're really watching their words because they know that you're watching them. Remember, we had those two pages. So the Page of Wands is they're coming forward. Minor Arcana card to the Fool card, looking for a new beginning with you, right? If this is a past person. But they know you're in Page of Swords mode. And Page of Swords is highly inquisitive. And they look for all the details. That's Gemini energy. So Gemini energy looks at the minute little tiny details. So this person might be very expansive in what they're offering you, Page of Wands, Wands being expansive, and you kind of falling into Gemini energy there, going, wait a minute, what did you say? What does that mean? Almost like little interrogation style. And remember, I said that with that King of Cups. I was like, I'll hear you out. So yeah, I think you're hearing them out, but you're listening for everything they're saying and not saying, and this person knows it. And so are they coming in probably the way they should have been in the past? Yep, absolutely. Maybe it took you, I don't know. You know, I hate to say this to people when they've gone through a difficult situation. I never want to be the tarot reader that hooks you back into a shitty, toxic connection, right? That's not my goal. I'd be a divination abuser if I did that. The goal is to help you, help all of us on our journey. But I do look at every connection in my life as a lesson. So I won't be surprised if we see the Devil card because that's Saturn and Capricorn. So there could be something here where, yeah, maybe at some point you had a lot of karmic lessons to learn from this person and they had to learn from you. Maybe you both leveled up. I don't know. I'm going to leave it up to you to decide if this past person is the real deal or not. Energetically speaking, and as a Scorpio moon, I don't see anything negative right now. I definitely will let you know if anything comes up. If this is someone new, I could see your skepticism because of what you've gone through back there. And bravo to you, you're a lot sharper. But I do think the offer, regardless, is solid. Tell me about that Three of Cups. One more shuffle. Thank you. Three of Cups. We have the Emperor to the Empress. You can't make this up. Emperor to the Empress. 10 of Wands and the 6 of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Cups, 4 of Wands, and Queen of Wands. Queen of Pentacles. All the queens are here. All the queens are here and all the kings, except for the King of Swords. And I think it's because that Justice card, that Emperor is holding the Ace of Swords. I would have preferred to see the King of Swords because I feel like that's someone who can speak very authentically, right? If you and I are having a private conversation, if I have to memorize everything I'm going to say to you prior to the conversation, it could come across as a little too strategic and a little too planned, right? But if we're just sitting around having a glass of wine, you know, BSing, I shouldn't have to give too much thought to what I'm saying if I'm coming across as genuine. So I just want you to be mindful of that. As tarot reader, I do look at what's on the table, what's not on the table. We have an Emperor, we have an Empress. We have all the queens No, we don't. We don't have the Queen of Swords and we don't have the King of Swords. Thank you. All right. I didn't even realize that. We don't have the King of Swords and we don't have the Queen of Swords. Why is that? Past person's looking for a new beginning. If this is a new person, you have an opportunity here to start a new connection. All three queens are here, but the Queen of Swords. All three kings are here, except for the King of Swords. Why are the King and Queen of Swords not here? Why are the King and Queen of Swords not here? 3 cards on that. One more shuffle. Why are they not here? 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, Strength, and they're still not there. Bottom of the deck, High Priestess, 2 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. Because words don't matter. Because I fell for words before. Because I fell for words before. So words don't matter. Whatever this person is strategically putting together to say to you, words don't matter. You want passion, right? You want love. You want investment. You want action. You want action. You don't want words anymore. That's why the Queen and King of Swords aren't here anymore. I want action. 8 of Pentacles. I want you to work at this. So whether this is a past person, new person, you're looking for effort. 9 of Swords, because the last time I had words, I got all caught up in my head, and then I believed them, and then I ended up heartbroken. And so I'm not going for words anymore, and I'm going to be really strong. I'm telling you, this is Scorpio 2.0. Yeah, I'm not looking for words anymore. I'm using my intuition to make my decisions, and those decisions are going to be based on how I feel about your efforts. Wow. High Priestess, 2 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. It is a whole new you. Bravo to you. This week, regardless how this plays out, you, my darling, you're the jackpot this week. You're the jackpot, Scorpio. You did it. You're whatever you've gone through with this person or these people taught you to be more result-oriented moving forward when it comes to all of your connections, professional, platonic, or romantic. No more words. Don't promise me a raise. Nope, just give it to me. Don't promise me that you'll be loyal to me. Just prove it. Just prove it. You know, don't promise me forever. Let's start building on it. You're looking for action. I love this for you. Words don't matter anymore. Congratulations, my darling. This week you are the jackpot. That is what I have for you, Scorpio, for the week of June 1st, 2025. If you like this message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And so I read for you again. I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. And maybe, just maybe, you want to go out and throw $1 or $2 into buying yourself a lottery ticket this week or a scratch off. That's what I have for you. Until next time, Scorpio, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Sagittarius. Let's see what the week of June 1st, 2025 has in store for you. Shine. Your light irritates their demons. So, my God, what is happening in my collective this week? Something shifted here. Something shifted here. And I can't speak for all 12 zodiac signs, you know, across the world, almost 9 billion people. But for those of you who regularly watch and we exchange this energy, when I say my collective, I don't mean like I own you or anything. I just mean like for my subscribers, you're all leveling up. You're all learning your worth because of trials and tribulations and failed connections and people who disappointed you. Wow. All right. Shine, Saggy. This week, your light irritates their demons. Bravo. Bravo. Tell me more about this for Sag, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Bottom of deck. Oh my God. Phoenix rising from the ashes. You can't make it up. Okay. I love this. Tell me more about this for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Tell me more about Shine. One more shuffle. Thank you. What do we have here, my darling? 5 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, whew, Ace of Cups. We're 3 cards in. We have 2 of the 4 aces in tarot. Knight of Pentacles, bottom of the deck, 7 of Wands, 10 of Wands, Temperance. There you are, Sag. Never doing that again. Fool. Whole new beginning. I don't know what you've gone through. It's different for all of you. Someone ghosted you, someone abandoned you, someone cheated you out of finances. You know, someone promised you the 10 of Pentacles forever and then just kind of up and left and absconded and left you in the 5 of Pentacles. At some point, you had a connection here in your life that left you feeling like you weren't good enough or you weren't worthy or you didn't have enough. And I think what you're showing, this individual's watching you. We're going to get to that in a second. This knight is watching you, has been watching you for a while, even if you're not in communication with them. But this person is watching you make a comeback, and it's scaring them a little bit. Your comeback doesn't include them for most of you. You're rising into your power. Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. You're looking for new passions, new excitement, new projects, new endeavors. Ace of Cups, you're pouring into yourself like you never have before. You're making yourself a priority here. Or maybe in the past you made this person or these people a priority. But this week you're focusing on you. And it's been a long road for you to get here. Probably a year, not Knight of Pentacles. It's probably taken you about a year of trials and tribulations and heartaches for you to get to where you are. So you've put a lot of effort into getting this far. And I don't feel like you're going back. And in fact, in the Fool card, this is different than the original Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck. We actually see the back of the Fool. So you're not returning to a mindset or a habit or a pattern, or maybe even a person, place, or thing that hurt you in the past. You take it how it resonates to you. But for now, not forever, but for now, you're deciding to move on from whomever or whatever caused you to feel Five of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Five of Swords, King of Cups, and the Devil. I think this is what you walked away from. The Five of Swords is different in your deck also. It's someone very alone, walking through the murky waters. So there's a lot of emotion here in this card for it being a sword card. So I think you kind of, you came through this cave of internal conflict because of whatever you've gone through, but you're headed towards brighter days. Again, the King of Cups is headed towards brighter days. This is a very different deck that I use for you. And I think what you have stood up to is this Devil. There's actually an individual in this card confronting the toxicity, whether that's a person, place, or thing. It's like you stood up to it, you faced it, and now you can walk away from it. We've got the Moon, the Two of Cups, and the High Priestess. You're walking right into another connection, whether that's a friend who becomes like family, individual who becomes, your next business partner or a business partner. And for some of you, it's love. But because you stood up to this, your new beginning literally does include something or someone new. Like there's no doubt energetically here. So you're focused on the new. It took you a long time to get here. Someone's watching you. Ace of Swords, Five of Swords, and that is the truth. So now 3 of the 4 aces have shown themselves here. So who's the person that is watching, Sag? And it could be people for some of you, right? Because that 5 of Pentacles shows 2 people on the card. Who's the person watching, Sag? Who's the person watching, Sag? Bottom of the deck, 4 of Swords. Someone that you healed from, someone who broke your heart because or disappointed you in some way emotionally, because what precedes the 4 of Swords is the 3 of Swords. So this person is watching you. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, 10 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles. Someone is watching you, 6 of Cups, someone from your past, and they are soulmate, soul bond connection to some extent, but they are watching you reground yourself. They are watching you go for the gold. They're watching you nurture yourself. They're watching you become more stable, or stabilizing yourself after whatever you've gone through here with them. They're watching you being emotionally content and happy without them. This person's been watching you for a while, almost like in the dark. Again, I don't think you had a lot of communication with this person, but they've been keeping tabs on you. So I don't know if they watch your social media. For others of you, this could be someone where you have joint family or friends, and they ask about you. There's definitely an energy here of watching you, and this week especially watching you in this, I don't know, like a bit of a glow up energy here. 10 of Wands to Temperance. Why is the 10 of Wands here? I kind of feel like your happiness, is their burden. Your light irritates their demons. Absolutely. So you being happy is irritating this person, or, maybe life kicked you in the teeth and you bought a set of dentures and you're still smiling. No offense to anyone who wears dentures, but there could be something like that where you could have someone who thought, wow, I thought that was really going to knock Sag out. And it's like, nope, not this week. Next week, we don't know. But this week, no. This week, Sag Collective is feeling good. Why is this person so burdened by your happiness this week? One more shuffle. I love that Fool card in your deck. Queen of Pentacles, King to the Queen of Pentacles. Could be a spouse. Could be parents. King and Queen of Pentacles, sometimes in a family dynamic, could be like aunts, uncles, the hierarchy of the family, grandparents, parents. For others of you, could be a spouse, or maybe someone that you wanted long-term commitment with, But why are they so upset? Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and the Four of Cups. They're watching you nurture yourself. They're watching you come into your power. They're watching you taking better care of yourself. And they also are watching you not wanting them. Whatever moves you're making this week, whatever communications you're putting out there towards them or towards others, and it's getting back to them, or like I said, you could just be following your Instagram feed. Whatever it is, they are feeling that now they're not good enough for you. That's why your light is irritating them. This person now feels like you can take care of yourself and you don't really need them. The Fool card, where are you headed, my love? Fully in your power in that Temperance card. Where are you headed? One more shuffle. Thank you. Well, we already have the 10 of Cups. 8 of Cups. You're emotionally disconnected from this person and moving on. 10 of Pentacles. Oh, I didn't even realize that the deck was... Okay, those cards clearly wanted to show themselves. And your next... Oh, Page of Swords. I love it. Bottom of the deck, 9 of Pentacles. You are free and independent. That's where you're headed. You're headed towards becoming independent and autonomous of that energy or those energies, like whoever that person or those people are. You're emotionally disengaging, and for some of you, literally physically disconnecting from this person. You're headed towards the 10 of Pentacles. We already had the 10 of Cups. Emotional contentment, financial satisfaction, I just heard. Financial satisfaction. So if this person did, quote unquote, cripple you, financially, 5 of Pentacles, you're going to rebound. You're going to make more than what they took from you. And the Page of Swords, you're learning. It's like I said, a whole new world. You're learning new things. You're inquisitive. Page of Swords is energetic. It's someone who pays attention to the details. I feel like moving forward into your future, you're focused on total happiness and total financial abundance. And the best part of it is you're now free and autonomous of whatever that person or those people were, or at the very least, free and autonomous of whatever toxicity they were bringing into your life. You certainly are the phoenix rising from the ashes. 9 of Swords, Queen of Swords, and Judgment. It's like you're freeing yourself from any of the disquieting thoughts or feelings that you had because of that person. Now, that's a little projected out, possibly by Leo season, I'm feeling, is the overall energy here. But between now and then, you're really coming into your power, taking better care of yourself, making a plan for the future. This person either knows it, they see it, they're hearing about it, or they just energetically feel it. And this week, they're not liking it. But that's really not our problem, is it, Sag? This week, you are feeling a little bit on top of the world, and you should. Bravo to you. So keep shining bright like a diamond. That is what I have for you, Sag, for the week of June 1st, 2025. If you like this message, resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. Until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Capricorn. Let's see what's headed your way for the week of June 1st, 2025. Just want to make sure my microphone is on. It is? Okay, let's see. What's headed your way? Threatening, intimidated, threatened, or bothered. This could be you being bothered about, something someone says or does to you, or it could be someone else feeling a bit bothered by what you have said or done to them, okay? So let's see where we go with the message. The card always shows up differently in a private read, so let's not focus too much on the word threatening. I'm being told it's more like bothered. Someone is bothered this week. Tell me more about this for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so there's a new opportunity or a new offer here. Tell me more about this here for Capricorn for the week of June 1st, 2025. One more shuffle. Thank you. Your first card out, 3 of Cups. So we saw the Ace of Pentacles. We now see the 3 of Cups. So there's a cause for celebration. Some opportunity or offer comes in this week for you, and you seem to be rejoicing. 9 of Wands, because you didn't give up on a particular task or goal or plan or project, this week you are victorious and you are celebrating. Queen of Wands, I love this energy for you. This is you feeling emboldened, you feeling empowered. You're feeling really good in your skin this week because of some accomplishment or milestone or project or plan or something like that that you've mastered this week. And Knight of Wands, we're going to clarify that Knight, but we have Justice, Devil. I tell you, when you're in your power, you're in your power. And now look what we have. Wah, wah. We have a Debbie Downer here, 4 of Cups. So you have someone, again, I was getting that sense that it wasn't threatening. It was more like bothered. Someone is bothered that you've been able to balance something out in your life, or that you've received some kind of reward for your efforts for some of you. So I don't know what this is for you, Cappy. Maybe you had a big project at work and you finally completed it, and this week you're celebrating it. Maybe your relationship is going to a higher level of commitment and you have a reason to celebrate it. I know whatever it is for you, you put a lot of effort into it. You know, for some of you, maybe you're getting a job offer or you're accepting a job offer this week. I know that whatever you're receiving, it's fair and balanced for you, deemed that way as well by the universe, right? And that Justice card. So something that wasn't right or wasn't going well for you is kind of being auto-corrected. It's a little divine intervention, but not so much divine intervention, more like a divine assist because you didn't give up. And so you're in your power this week. You're feeling fabulous. You have someone here looking back. I wish you could see the cards. This Knight of Wands is looking back at your success here or this opportunity that you have, and they're not liking it very much. Could be a friend, family member, lover, coworker, ex-coworker. Someone's finding out about your good news, and they're bothered by it. Tell me more about the Four of Cups. Who is this person? One more shuffle. Six of Wands, Ace of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. It's someone who's jealous. Six of Cup energy. It is a soulmate to some respect. So it could be a friend or a family member. Could be a lover for some of you. Although if you have a lover that's jealous of you, you've got bigger issues here that maybe we'll need a personal one-on-one reading. But I don't feel like it's a lover. Six of Cups, Seven of Swords. Yeah, it's not a lover here. Queen of Pentacles here. That's I don't feel like that's love at all. This is someone who is watching you reap the reward of something you have worked very, very hard on or for a very long time. You've created a new opportunity in your life, or you're moving towards a new opportunity in your life. And again, you have this Debbie Downer that when they hear about it, Knight of Swords, someone's going to tell them, or maybe they see it online, something like that. They almost feel like you got one over on them. Could also be a feeling of why you. See how we see here, Six of Cups, Seven of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. Could be a family member for some of you. But the overall feeling here is like, why you? Why Capricorn? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here in the Queen of Pentacles. You could be a king. I don't read genitals. But the overwhelming feeling is like you got it or you got away with it. This is just the thought process of this person because they can't believe you landed the job, that person, that victory, or you're launching a business, or there's just, you've reached a milestone here. And someone in your circle is jealous. That's the best way to say it. Someone is jealous. Tell me a little bit more about the jealous person here for Capricorn. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Page of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Two of Wands. This is someone whose forward movement in the world is stuck. Two of Wands to the World card. Five of Pentacles, they feel like they're not good enough. They have their own abandonment wounds or their own abandonment issues or lack mentality or self-esteem issues. And this is someone who, when they compare themselves to you, you're a Queen of Wands to them. And they reflect back and see themselves as a Page of Wands. Whether or not that's true, I don't know. I don't know this person. But I can see how the Page is looking at the Queen of Wands. Page of Wands looking at the Queen of Wands. This person feels as if your success makes them small. They clearly have a self-esteem issue. So I would celebrate your successes and your victories this week. I don't think this person's going to do anything this week. What is this person's intention here? Yeah, what's their intention? I kind of feel like this is I can't think of the word right now. It'll come to me. I kind of feel like this person is keeping it to themselves. So you could have someone smiling to your face. Congratulations, way to go. I knew you could do it. But internally to them, it's like, why Capricorn? Capricorn gets all the breaks. Or, it's that kind of feeling. But let's look at intentions. What's this person's intentions here? One more shuffle. Thank you. I feel like they're more or less internalizing it. King of Cups, they're going to internalize it. Wheel of Fortune, Six of Pentacles, Ten of Wands. I think they're going to internalize the burden that your success puts on them. This person could actually buy you a gift to celebrate or congratulate. So I think this reading is more a little cautionary for you. You have a twofold message here. Something you've been waiting for is coming in, and you have reason to celebrate. So congratulations. The second message here is you have someone in your inner circle who might congratulate you, whether they're giving you that pentacle energy as congratulations, way to go, or it's like, oh my God, let's go out to lunch. I want to buy you lunch to support you. I would just pay attention to your circle this week because there's clearly someone within it that's not very happy for your happy, even though they might be telling you everything that you want to hear, or maybe even buying something for you, like to celebrate this momentous occasion. I just kind of feel like inside there's a burning of jealousy. So this week they're going to be very stoic on the exterior, but internally Just know that they're not very happy for your happy, okay? But I'm happy for your happy, Cappy. That's what I have for you, Capricorn, for the week of June 1st, 2025. If you like this message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Aquarius. Let's see what's headed your way the week of June 1st, 2025. Thief. Oh, my. Robbed, loss, theft, physical or emotional thief. Oh my. Tell me more about the thief card here for Aquarius. Sun, Moon, and Rising placements. What do they need to know about the thief card here for Aquarius? Sun, Moon, and Rising. Bottom of the deck, Wheel of Fortune. Could be something that you thought was lost is being restored, or an opportunity that you thought passed you up is coming back around again, like a job opportunity. For those of you, or maybe you've had financial loss, your luck could be changing in that Wheel of Fortune. So maybe you're having a new financial opportunity this week. Tell me more about this here for Aquarius. One more shuffle. Thank you. Thief card is being clarified by King of Cups, Nine of Wands, the Devil, and Judgment. Bottom of the deck, Five of Swords, Four of Cups, and Two of Wands. I think you don't see this coming. Moon card, Eight of Wands, Queen of Wands. You're receiving communication here from someone. This is a connection in your life that you thought was lost, or you thought, like you thought you lost at some point, the friend, the family member, the lover, something like that. It could be an opportunity as well. I want you to take it how it resonates to you. But this individual or opportunity is coming back around again. I don't think you trust it. I'm looking how the cards line up here on the table. You're coming out strong here in King of Cups energy. Now, King of Cups is someone who's very emotionally cool, very emotionally collected. So I like that. I don't know if you've had some difficult experiences with this person in the past, but this week you're very stoic on the exterior. Bravo to you, whether or not you're a queen or a king. And the way the cards lined up here on the table, you being the king, look how you're like looking down at the devil. It could be a Capricorn for some of you. But I'm getting the feeling here, because we're clarifying the thief card, and I have you in your head now. Next move, Five of Swords, Nine of Wands. I feel like you have dealt with this individual. You've deemed them already to be toxic, or you have identified it's always a pattern with this person. It's always toxic. We get along for a while, and then they do something to F me over, right? Or they hurt me in some way. So for 99% of you, this is someone that you have had some type of tumultuous or inconsistent or maybe even unstable relationship with over a stretch of time. However long that's been is different for all of you, 1 year, 10 years, 20 years. But you're already looking at this person when they're approaching you this week, like, and again, you're stoic, so you're not saying it, but even the Nine of Wands is looking at the devil. Even it's like what do they want now? That's the feeling. What do they want now? Queen of Wands, Knight of Wands. This person's coming in hot. They've got some new idea. They have some new idea, and you seem bored as F over it. I don't think you're that interested. Let's clarify the devil. Bottom of the deck, there's that Wheel of Fortune again. You can repeat this pattern with this person, or you can decide to say no. When I see devil to the Nine of Wands to the Wheel of Fortune, this is just a karmic pattern. It's a cycle, happens over and over again. Tell me more about the devil here. One more shuffle. Thank you. Ten of Wands, Five of Cups, Knight of Swords. I don't know what transpired here between you and this person, but at some point in the connection, either you or they just felt like this is too much. That's the feeling. I can't keep doing this with you. If this is a lover, this is I love you, but I can't keep doing this with you. It's too toxic, or I'm not calling you toxic. I kind of feel like you had this conversation with this person, like, it's not that you're toxic. It's that the dynamic between us is toxic. So for some of you could have verbally expressed something like that. For others of you, you internalize that, but that's how you feel. And that's why the feeling here is this week when this person approaches you with communication, Knight of Wands are coming in hot. Some new offer opportunity or something like that to collaborate with them or reconcile with them. Your overall feeling is like, I've been here before. Ugh, what does this person want now? Because I feel like every time this person comes around, one or two things happens for you. You end up getting involved with them because you trust them. And then Ten of Wands, it becomes an emotional burden, right? King of Cups, Ten of Wands would be an emotional burden. And especially with that Five of Cups. So for some of you, anytime this person comes around, it becomes a burden to you. And then for others of you, it's an emotional burden. Like, things go great, and then they do or say something and it leaves you a bit brokenhearted or in a depressive state. So I just kind of feel like that's the pattern with this person. They come in, they have a good plan, a proposal, reconciliation, some new project they want you to work on, and then you engage in it and you end up the same way. It's a lot of work. This is the friend that says, "Oh, I got a great idea for this project. We should work on it." And then you're left doing all the work. Well, how many times can you hoodwink me like that? So yeah, you have someone coming back around again this week. It could be in your professional, personal, or romantic life. This person, one, I feel like your feeling here is every time this person comes around, they take a part of me. Thief. I lose time, I lose energy, or if this is a lover, I lose love, and I got to start from ground zero and heal all over again. And then that's twofold message. There's this person feels like they've lost you, or they're about to maybe lose you from their life, and they're coming back around again, trying to salvage the connection. So claim it how you want, collective. It's a collective general reading. I keep hearing, oh, here we go again. Judgment. Why is judgment here for my aqua babies? One more shuffle. Judgment is clarified by Temperance, Ace of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. Well, looks like you'll need to give this much deliberation. You're not making any quick or decisive decisions here. I think you'll hear this person out in the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords has her heart in a little cage here. So whether you love this person or respect them or admire them, you're not going to allow your emotions to taint you on this person this time, whether on this person or the project or whatever they have for you. You're looking for the facts, black and white, the truth. It's almost like you're scanning every word that they say. You're scanning them to make sure they're not scamming you. Okay. Again, you're very evenly tempered and balanced. Temperance to the Ace of Swords when it comes to how you'll be communicating with this individual. Five of Swords, Four of Cups, and Two of Wands. Why is that? I just saw the Ten of Pentacles. For some of you, it's a family member. Could be a spouse. Could be someone who, whatever this project could be, even for some of you, could be financially related with that Ten of Pentacles card. Why is the Five of Swords and the Four of Cups here? One more shuffle. I think, oh my God, I just heard you give me a headache. I think that's your feeling this week. You feel like this person is giving you a headache. Like you're going to sit there and listen to everything they say. And then both cards, the person is rubbing their temple. I think this person gives you a headache. You're also not eager to accept their apology, offer, or proposal. Four of Cups, kind of bored with it. Clarify that Five of Swords to the Four of Cups. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. High Priestess, you're going to tap into your intuition. Nine of Swords, Page of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Five of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Some of you are going to tell this person no. I don't think you're in their face no. I think you'll tell them that you need to think about it. But I think for some of you, you come back with a no. Now, you might make an excuse when you say no. I don't have swords here, so I don't have you fighting with this person. I have wands and I have pentacles. It could be, I'm so sorry, but I don't have enough time to get involved with that project, but I wish you a lot of luck. It could be, I'm trying to take care of myself, nurture myself. I don't know, have a health issue or something like that. I need to focus on myself or my family. Queen, King of Pentacles, they look after themselves, their family. So you could use family. I just don't feel like you're a hard no in the sense of, the feeling I get here is you don't want to hurt this person's feelings. So I do think you think about it. Nine of Swords, a little bit to, mental exhaustion there. But with that Page of Wands energy, I feel like you're moving forward towards the new. And you're really not looking to revisit doing a project or anything like that with this past person. But the overall feeling here is you're going to hold yourself back. Yeah, look, Strength to the Tower card. You don't want to blow up here. You're not looking for an argument. Strength, Tower, World card. You're looking to exit this conversation or this offer, this opportunity or this partnership very gracefully. I do think that this person feels terrible that you said no, but you're going to hold yourself back. Some of you will use money or time as an excuse. I don't have the money to invest in. I don't have the time. Or, well, I wish I did, type of feeling here. But yeah, I guess I think that's the overall feeling here. Or I have to take care of home duties. I just heard home duties. I don't know. I just feel like this person has taken enough from you. They've been a thief and you're not falling for it again. It does look like a graceful exit. That is, or a graceful no. And that doesn't mean you're excommunicating this person from your life. You're just not as enthusiastic to do something with them again, because clearly they burned you in the past. That is what I have for you, Aquarius. Remember, at the end of the day, to use your intuition to make all of your decisions. But this week, someone from your past is coming back around again, looking to collaborate with you on some level. What you choose to do will be entirely up to you. That's what I have for you for the week of January. I was almost going to say, I did say January. See, this person is a Capricorn, in addition to them being toxic. Just keep that in mind. Okay. That is what I have for you for June, for the week of June 1st, 2025. If you like this message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. Until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Sorry about that, Pisces. I had to recharge the microphone. So let's see what's headed your way the week of June 1st, 2025. Marrying for money. This is an individual that stays in a particular situation, environment, or connection solely for the purpose of what they can get out of it. Tell me more about marrying for money for Pisces. Sun, moon, and rising. Bottom of the deck, we have Page of Pentacles. Behind that, we have the moon. So there's someone here, my dear. Could be you, could be someone else. You take it how it resonates to you. They're only in a particular situation, environment, or connection because of what they can get out of it. They may come across as being sincere, but in that moon energy to the Page of Pentacles, really the secret that they're keeping is that they're only in blank because of how it serves them. So, example, could be someone who doesn't really like their job, but they like the money that they make, or they like the title or the status that they have. So take it how it resonates to you. Tell me more about this here for Pisces. One more shuffle. Thank you. And look, if it's not you or someone doing it to you, it could be someone just very close in your energy this week and you're finding out about it. Okay. 8 of Swords. 2 cards wanted to come out here. King of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. Further clarified by the 2 of Wands. Oof, 10 of Swords. My Lord. Bottom of the deck, the Star, the Devil, and the 7 of Cups. No bueno. Okay, Pisces. Whoa, what just wanted to fall out there? The Fool. All right. Pisces, take it how it resonates to you. It's either you, the person you're with, or you're finding out about someone else this week. It's a collective general reading, and the Pisces collective is pretty large on my channel. I'll try to pinpoint it as much as I can here for you. But the overwhelming feeling here is that someone is being discovered this week, that they're only in a situation, environment, or connection for what they can get out of it. They really have no love or loyalty for the situation, environment, or connection. This person is, I could call them toxic, you know. Devil to the 7 of Cups could be someone toxic, someone who puts on the illusion that they're in it for the long run, or they, you know, they really love their job. This is it looks good on paper kind of feeling. You know, I marry someone because it looks good on paper, but I really don't have a lot of love for them. So take it how it resonates to you. It's either you, your person, or you're finding out that someone else this week is very deceptive and manipulative to the world. They show I'm really in this blank situation, environment, or connection because I love it, but really they have ulterior motives. Whoever's finding out that this is taking place is going to feel very backstabbed and betrayed. King of Pentacles to the 10 of Cups. Who is this? Who is this? One more shuffle here, please. And thank. I just heard it's cheaper to keep her. Some of you might be finding out that your spouse is only keeping you because they would, oh God. And if it's not a spouse, it could just be a partner. They're only keeping you because if they left you, maybe they have to divide resources or pay you alimony or something like that. Or you could be doing this to your person and they're finding out this week. And like I said, I have that third group of you where you're finding out someone external to you is doing this, and you're going to be like, wow, I thought he or she was so happy in that connection, but really they're not. They're staying in it for ulterior purposes. King of Pentacles to the 10 of Cups. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Page of Swords. Yeah, you're finding, oh, Tower just comes out of the blue. King of Wands. Very heavy masculine energy. The Moon. Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like you're finding this out. Okay, either you're going to find out your person is only with you for what they can get out of you, and in that sense, you're going to feel pretty betrayed, or because they don't want to lose something, right? You'll find out like, oh, I only wanted to fix the connection, but really, Page of Swords, what you're finding out here, Tower is gonna rock your world a bit. That they're They're only in the connection because maybe they really don't want to lose half their resources if you had to get a divorce or split assets. So I believe it's you finding this out, because I have the Queen of Cups here to the Queen of Pentacles under the moon. So whether you're masculine or feminine, doesn't matter. I have a marrying couple here, or someone who's in a contractual obligation with one another. So let me see if I want to clarify 3 more cards, and then I'm going to clean up this message for you a bit. Let me clarify that 10 of Swords. Why is the 10 of Swords here? One more shuffle. Thank you. 10 of Swords clarified by the Fool. Queen of Pentacles shows herself again, and 3 of Cups. Why is the Devil here? Why is the Devil here? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. The Devil's here because of the Hermit, the 8 of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. Got a lot of people here again, my Lord. How does this play out for the end of the week? How does this play out for the end of the week? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Hangman, Temperance, Ace of Pentacles, bottom of the deck, 5 of Wands, High Priestess, there you are, 8 of Wands to Death. Okay. All right, my dear. Okay, so I have several different distinct groups of you, so take the message how it resonates. I have a group of you where you are in a contractual obligation with someone, whether that means a boss or a friend or a business partner or a lover, okay? I have you here in a contractual obligation with another individual, King of Pentacles to Queen of Pentacles. If you're resonating with group number 1, it's possible that the masculine energy finds out that the feminine energy is only with them for financial reasons. There's some financial codependency here at play. And in that respect, I feel like the masculine decides to exit the connection. I get the feeling here that the masculine thought that the feminine really loved them or wanted long-term commitment or something like that. And so they, not immediately this week, but this revelation hits them hard enough. Now they see the truth of the matter, that the feminine was only with them for financial reasons, and they begin to exit with a lot of arguments here and disagreements, but they begin to exit the situation. Then I have group number 2. It's in the reverse. Group number 2, the feminine finds out that the masculine has been entertaining other individuals. And the only reason why they have been holding on to the feminine energy here is because it kind of was cheaper to keep her. They didn't want to lose half their resources in a divorce or in a split of assets, or if it's like a business partnership, something like that. They didn't want to lose half of their assets. So this is crushing to the feminine energy here. And I do see them leaving the partnership, or the breaking the contract, or leaving the relationship, or something like that. For others of you, you're finding out, I have a third group of you, you're finding out that there's a couple in your environment. Again, whether that's a couple like business partnership or a couple like a love relationship, you're kind of sitting here watching this whole thing play out like, oh my God, I thought he really loved her, but he didn't. He was only with her because it kind of was cheaper to keep her. Hate to say that. Or, oh my God, I really thought that she loved him, but she didn't. She was only with him for his money. So this is going to play out in 3 different ways. So for some of you, the masculine finds out about the feminine. For others, the feminine finds out about the masculine. And then I have that third group of you where you're just a bystander. And this is kind of like, I don't want to say gossip, or it's definitely not rumor. It's factual. It's coming to you in real time here. Like, you're finding out about this. So, but you're just kind of watching it from the sidelines play out. Either way, the connection appears to be making a exit. Again, not happening this week. There's a pause here before this partnership breaks up, the marriage breaks up, the business partnership breaks up, like whatever it is. It happens in time. Maybe by Scorpio season, there's like final resolution here. But for now, there just seems to be a lot of chaos and conflict. So you're either part of this, Pisces, or you are a bystander because it's happening to a close relative of yours, or a close friend, or maybe even like a close business associate. So take it how it resonates to you. Either way, I have 2 people here who have some type of contractual obligation to one another, and that contractual obligation appears to be disintegrating. because one person was in it with good intention and one individual here was not. I know that's a lot of messages. It's a collective general reading. How does this affect Pisces? I'm going to get a card for each of the three groups. For the masculine who finds out that the feminine was only with them for their resources. Can I have one card for the masculine? Thank you. Nine of Wands. The masculine feels taken advantage of. They feel wounded. They feel like they were really, giving their all to the connection, or at least trying to put their best foot forward. And they believed whoever this individual is to them, a business partner or a lover or something like that, they believed that they had shared values and they wanted the same thing. So the masculine feels very wounded, finding out that the feminine was only with them for financial resources. What about the feminine here that finds out that the masculine was only with them because they did not want a separation of assets? Give me one card for the feminine who finds that out. One more shuffle. And again, could be business partners. They're like, oh my God, my business partner has been doing stuff behind my back. They've only been staying in the business, not because they love it or they want us to be successful. They're only staying in it for the money that they get out of it. Meanwhile, they're, having discussions with the, with our competitors. Could be something like that. But for the feminine energy, Seven of Swords, you feel deceived. You feel lied to. You feel betrayed. You feel tricked. You feel like that person was in it for the long run. The business partner, the lover, etc. And you feel deceived. And then for those of you where you're on the outside, kind of looking in and watching all this going, oh my God, I'm so confused. Seven of Cups. Oh my God, I'm so confused. I can't believe what I'm watching. For those of you on the outside, can I have one card for Pisces on the outside? Thank you. Five of Swords. I think you're here just watching the conflict. Again, remember I said you're on the outside looking in? I don't mean to laugh. The Five of Swords, you're here. Your sword is, in the back, and you're like, I'm not fighting. I'm just gonna watch these people kind of duke it out. So that third group of you kind of just seem to be like grabbing your popcorn and watching this whole thing go down. Bottom of the deck, Seven of Pentacles. Who's ever been deceiving whomever here, it's been going on for a long time. And that, my friends, Ace of Swords is the truth. So that is what I have for the Pisces Collective for the week of June 1st, 2025. If you like that message, I don't know who would like it, but if you found it to be hopeful or helpful in some way, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace. Well, there you have it, Collective, what you don't see coming for the week of June 1st, 2025 for all signs, and the placements of Sun, Moon, and Rising. I'm going to do a quick collective general reading now for everyone watching. So utilizing our card here at the bottom of the deck, we have uninterested, fake smiles, and unfazed. At the bottom of the deck, we have obsessive lover. Could be friend, family member, lover. Take it how it resonates to you. We'll see how this plays out, but this is what's coming towards you. So I think what's coming towards you is someone who is obsessive and wanting to stay connected to you in some way. Chariot and the King of Swords. I think you see this person for exactly what they are. I think you're uninterested. It might bother you internally, but I think to the world, you're smiling. Big smiles this week. And I do believe this person is coming towards you, although you appear to be unfazed here, Collective. Tell me more about this here for the Collective. Uninterested, fake smiles, and unfazed. All signs, Sun, Moon, and Rising placements. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Cups. Could be an apology coming in from this person. I don't know how interested you are in it. Tell me more about this here. One more shuffle. Thank you. First card out, the Emperor, followed by the Three of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. Bottom of the deck, King of Swords, Hangman, Queen of Wands. It's almost like I have to think about it. So we have this individual here showing up as the Emperor. They could be an Aries. They don't necessarily have to be. This is someone who's trying to take charge of the situation. I do believe they're coming in with some offer, reunion, reconciliation, opportunity. Tell me about the Three of Cups. Why is the Three of Cups here? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Three of Cups is here because of Two of Cups. So it is some kind of soulmate connection, whether you want to call it a soulmate, or a karmic, or a twin flame, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to leave that up to you. Seven of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. So I feel like you've known this person for quite some time. Seven of Pentacles energy. They are coming in here wanting to have a conversation. Knight of Swords wanting to communicate with you about something. For others of you, this is an individual who's inviting you somewhere this week. So I want you to take it how it resonates. If you have had an argument with someone or a disconnection, this very well could be this individual trying to step up into the lead, take the lead here, whether they're masculine or feminine. You've known this person for a long time. There's been some kind of, I'll call it damage to the connection. And so you could be receiving communication from this person looking to reconcile, or they're offering you an apology. For others of you, you have an individual here who's inviting you out. You've known this person for quite some time, Two of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, and you could be receiving an invitation to go out to lunch, out to dinner, go to the movies, something like that. Nine of Pentacles. I feel like this is your energy, collective, whether you're single or partners. I feel like this week you're feeling grounded, feeling better, regardless of what you've gone through. One more shuffle here, please and thank you. Nine of Pentacles is clarified by King of Cups, Five of Pentacles, and Five of Cups. So this is you, collective, and this is lining up right to that fake smiles card. So I think you've been through the mill lately, some trying times. Situations, environments, or connections have left you emotionally depleted in some way. I think to the world, you're smiling and you're trying to put on a good face. I think internally, you could be feeling a little isolated or alone because of what you've gone through. But that's in large part due to the fact that you're really not telling anyone what you've been going through. I think your heart is open to either this person or maybe just an invite to go out and hang out with your friends. So I don't think you've completely shut your heart off. There's just a feeling here. If I'm feeling a little bit alone, not really telling everyone everything that I've gone through, I'm just going to smile through this. Ten of Wands. Kind of feel like this is what you've been going through, whether people realize it or not. Almost backbreaking, right? Stress here. Tell me about the Ten of Wands. One more shuffle. Thank you. Ten of Wands, clarified by Queen of Cups. We have the King to the Queen of Cups, the Five of Swords, and the World card. Yeah, so there's an overwhelming feeling here that you've gone through a lot lately. You could have felt like your world was falling apart, or you had the weight of the world on your shoulders. For some of you, you've gone through some emotional ending here, or very turbulent change. Again, I get the feeling here, you're not shutting your heart off to the world. You're not being completely jaded. And I don't think you're isolating in the sense of like, I don't want to see another human being, for as long as I live. It's not that kind of isolation. The isolation is more like verbal. Like, I don't need to tell everyone what I'm going through or what I've been going through. And if I do, I don't have to give them too many details, right? We don't have a lot of swords here for you. So I kind of think you've been internalizing a lot of this. So yeah, for some of you, you have an individual reaching out to invite you, like, hey, why don't you come over and hang out at our house this week, or let's go grab lunch or dinner. And for others of you, the individual that caused this for you is coming in here with some kind of apology. King of Swords, Hangman, and the Queen of Wands. So I do think that there is a conversation here. Again, whether you're being invited somewhere, you seem to be taking a pause or a rest before you say yes or no. And if this person is coming in with an apology, although from the onset you seem to be a little uninterested or unfazed, I do see you here at least contemplating it. So again, whether you're going to accept the invite or accept the apology here, it looks like once you've received the message from the King of Swords, the individual who's, speaking this to you, right? Knight of Swords, King of Swords, then you seem to be a bit paused here, trying to decide. Tell me about the Hangman energy here. Why are you pausing? One more shuffle. Why are you pausing? Ace of Wands, Five of Wands, the Fool. A little internal, being a little internally conflicted here. I don't know if I want to Ace of Wands, go out and celebrate. I don't know if I want to have a new beginning in love. I mean, maybe for some of you, someone broke your heart and you've been healing and you have this person that you've known for a while, but maybe they've had their eye on you and they're asking you out on a date. It could very well be something like that with the Ace of Wands. So you take it how it resonates to you. You've gone through hell, and you can claim a collective reading however you please. So for most of you, the one thing I know, you've all gone through hell. You've either had some major cycle close out in your life, or at some point recently you felt like the weight of the world was on your shoulders. You've kept most of it to yourself. You're presenting yourself to the world with some fake smiles. Internally, you feel a little alone and isolated, but it's kind of by choice because, again, you don't want to announce to everyone what you've been going through. And then there's three scenarios here that are playing out for you. You either have someone brand spanking new. You may feel when you interact with this person like you have known them a long time. Two of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. It's one of those feelings like, where do I know this person? whether they're platonic or romantic, it's like you kind of hit it off with this person. The feeling is like, wow, I feel like I've known this person for years or my entire life. This person could be asking you out, whether it's to hang out as friends or to go out on a date. You just seem to be a little reluctant because you're still processing this stuff internally. For others of you, this is someone you have known a long time, and they're asking you to go out to lunch or hang out at their house or go out to dinner or go to a party or a movie or something like that. But again, you're reserved, not sure if you want to move forward. Little internal battle there with the Five of Wands because you're still processing this. And for others of you, the person who caused this is coming in with an apology and an offer of reconciliation. And I still see you paused. Regardless of which one of the three scenarios you want to claim or plays out for you this week, you seem to be in the mode here of Page of Wands to the Moon card. I need to either like investigate this new person a little bit more. I don't know if I want to just start hanging out with this friend or potential lover just because I feel like we click and we get along. Like, I don't know if I know everything about this person, right? Moon card. I'm going to have to, it's big old magnifying glass. I have to find out a little bit more about this person. For others of you, you're being invited, like I said, to do something with someone you know. And it's still like, I kind of want to get a little bit more information about that. And for others of you, this is a past person and they caused all this, whether you move forward with them or not, I think you're looking at all of the very tiny little details of everything that they're saying because you're really not trusting their motives or their intentions at this time. So that's what I have for you, collective, for the week of June 1st, 2025. Take those messages how they resonate to you and claim that individual or those people, however you choose. Until I read for all of you again, I'm wishing you a fantastic week. And as always, I am sending you light, love, and peace.